How you doing? You make it through that okay? You believe that? Stress from the first quarter to the fourth. But after all that BS, they came through the game and they did want it anyway. They knew they were supposed to win that game. And fam, let's talk about it right now. Post game time, the aftermath of the debacle of the year. Oh, family, a few questions and anything else you want to add. Now, are you feeling better or worse about rookie Justin Skule holding things down till the return of Joe Staley? I gotta think maybe the rookie Justin Skule. You know what though? Okay, the Steelers' defensive line is crazy good. Okay, I didn't know they was that good. I knew they were good, but man, ooh. But we didn't make as many mistakes as we did. I probably wouldn't say that about them. But the Steelers were not to be taken lightly, and I want to apologize. If you're a Steeler fan, yeah, your defense is definitely on point. All right. Also, your report card on Jimmy G for this game. What's your feeling on that? And who gets the game ball on both offense and defense on this particular game? And what are some of the things that are still lacking? We only got 3.5 to 4 minutes, so you don't name a couple of things that they're lacking in. All right, but as far as I'm concerned, focus is the main issue with that. Who gets the game ball on both offense and defense for me? Without question. Boy, I tell you what, I did like me some Jeffrey Wilson. You knew I was going to say it, too. Jeffrey! That play is hard. But they did a great job on offense, mainly when they needed to, when it was clutch time, they came through. All right. And as I say about Justin Skule, I kind of like some of the older guys that have been playing around for a little while. I don't know that Justin should be put in that situation. Not just yet, but you know what? He does have a future. He is pretty good. He just needs a little time to gel, get used to the NFL speed, and I think he'll be a lot better. You know what? I appreciate him protecting Jimmy on that one play. Damn, a flag knocked this dude out, and he did. He got a flag, but that's okay. All right? So, yeah, fam. Let me check out see what you got here. And Darren Hummel says, what is the most turnovers in a game and still win? Us now? The question mark, maybe. Isaac Page says, good and bad day today as we won and Seattle lost and Raiders lost too to the Vikings. My favorite days are when the Raiders, Rams, and Hawks all lose in the same day. I've not had the trifecta in a long time. If the Rams lose the Browns in about an hour when they get started, oh my God, I tell you, I may have to have 2 pizzas. It's asking for too much. Isaac Page says, also he says, but Spoon was carted off. Just hope for a speedy recovery. Now, from what the tweet said, some kind of injury to his foot. So hopefully it's not serious. I'm very, very concerned. One of the things that Jason Verrett is not ready for prime time. He's going to need some, I don't know how you bring him up to speed, but he was miscalculating, and seems like he had been playing with our defense. Yet, granted, Tavares did fail in his assignment. But still, for him to take 2 double takes like that, no. Priority 1. Confused? Go with the receiver, Jason. You're all pro. Chris Smith says, how many teams win against the defense? Time with 5 turnovers. If the Niners play clean, this game isn't even close. Amen to that. But as you know, they did not play clean, and this game was extremely close. And Griffin was the closest guy to the score. Griffin, he knew more than most of us because I had all kind of points. 49. You know what, though? Here we go. 49ers did have all kind of points. They didn't make them. Griffin had 27-20. He is the closest guy that came to winning our weekly predictions. So, Griffin, close. Crazy close. Whoa. Anyway, all right, it's over. We won. We're 3-0. Let us now see what you got to say about that game. And now, to start off tonight's show, the postgame. He is one of the founding members of TNT, Terez Trez, get on in there, boy.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. Go and put some red and gold up in it.
I'm gonna put some extra in here tonight. You know what I'm saying, Trez? Because I'm feeling so grateful now. I can't believe it. I thought I was sitting here looking at a 2-1 team, and I got 3-0. Trez.
I don't know which way to go with this one, Ronbo. I really don't. I want to crash down hard, but you know what? It's the NFL, man. You know, wins are hard to come by.
Ain't they?
You know what I'm saying?
Prove that tonight.
And exactly. And it's any given Sunday. So, you know, it's not a given. You know, we thought it was a given going in against this team, but it's not.
Ain't doing that no more.
You know, it's not. Mm-hmm. But I will have to get an installment, Ronbo. Just one.
You got it. We ain't waiting till Monday night because there's a whole lot of people need to be talked about tonight. No. And now we move up on our procedures of let me holler at you.
Shame on you, Kyle Shanahan, for coming out here and not having this offense ready to play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mm-hmm. Shame on you. If it wasn't for our defense, I don't know what we would be. Shout out to the defense for Kyle Shanahan. This right here has your fingerprint all over it. Okay? So that's the end of my installment, Ronbo, on that. Hey, shout out. And I'm going to just give him a little quick game shout out. Yeah, I'm just give him a little quick game shout out, and I'm going to move it along. Yeah. We're going to definitely give a shout out to that left tackle over there. He did a tremendous job today.
He did, you know. Considering,
yeah, McGlinchey needs to go on the let me holler at your list, but you know we'll say that.
We'll wait till, you know boy, we'll say that. Ain't that the truth? We got a few people to holler at tomorrow, don't we? All right, Trez, good call, fam. I'll be looking for you tomorrow night.
All right. Have a good one, Ronbo.
You too, fam.
Y'all remember that before we go in. Let's save it for Monday Night Raw.
There you go.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one. Shout out to the TNT family, man.
Yes.
You know we finna come with that heat. Everybody finna come with it on TNT. Shout out to the chat. I'm gone.
Night, Trez. Yeah, Trez told the gospel truth. But you know what, fam? We can go over a few things tonight, but don't get deep off into anything tonight. You can holler, but we're trying to move it fast. So we can't get as many people as we can. Let me give him the holler in. Niner! I can still use Rod. Come on in here, fam. I can't believe I can still do it.
Yes, sir. We got that W, baby. We got that W, baby.
Hard earned.
Hey,
but you know what?
I'm gonna come on in. I'm gonna follow directions today. I'm straight in with the segment. Game ball on the offensive side. Damn what anybody say, I'm gonna give it to Jimmy Garoppolo. Why, you ask? Because the man broke a tackle. The man didn't just throw picks. Now, the picks he threw was like balls that was deflected. But balls that, you know what I'm saying, that he would have thrown picks for maybe last season. He didn't do it today. You know, he got away. He broke tackles. He stayed patient in the pocket. And, you know, he bailed us out some. So, you know, so much for that is Jimmy Garoppolo back now.
You know what I'm saying? He's coming back.
Defensive side of the ball, I'm going to go ahead and go K1 Williams for the simple fact we've been giving him a hard time for the first two games. Boys bounce back. Got the pick we needed. Let's go.
There you go. Amen to that. Juju don't never want to deal with K1 no more. K1 was sounding like a cheap suit. I was loving it.
Love it, man. I love the effort. It was an ugly win, but I'm gonna say this: it's been 3 games, and there's been 3 teams that, if it was the other side of the ball, if it wasn't the 49ers, I'd be straight up and say these teams ain't worthy of bragging about. So
I know, right? We ain't whooped nobody yet. Not really.
Yeah, so it's like Sherm said, you know, somebody even corrected me online this morning. Let's be humble.
I know. But Rod, I got to tell you, I got to respect that Pittsburgh defense. Them boys was hardcore. Now, I don't know what's been going on with them before this week, but they brought it tonight. That defensive front was scary. Whoa.
They wanted it. Man, and I mean, it's like the commentary was saying on the game. It's like these guys obviously knew that Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't get comfortable in the pocket because, you know, they tried to disrupt the passing game pretty much the whole game. And, you know, it was a good thing that he was able to bounce back the second half and get it going. Like I'm sure we all know he could.
Yeah,
But, you know.
Rod, what do you think about what Trez said as far as Kyle Shanahan and having a team? You know what? This is not a wake-up call for Kyle. Kyle probably knows that team is still a work in progress. But some of the things that I saw had nothing to do with procedure, scheme, or play. I'm talking catch the ball, y'all. Catch the ball.
Yeah.
Listen, and if you're going to fumble, come on now. See, this is the things that Bobby Turner's going to have a field day on fumbles. I ain't worried about that.
Oh, yeah.
But some of them passes, oh, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, let's help our quarterback out, man. You know, he's taking all that punishment. The least we could do is make the ball, make the catch when the ball touches our hand. You know. So that's the only takeaway I really got from this game is that, you know, when we actually play a team that's worthy of being able to celebrate with a victory, you can't have these type of miscues because, you know, a team that's prepared, which we haven't played, I don't think, one yet.
Yeah, we really look good on offense.
Right, you know, we got to clean this shit up, fellas. I mean, I'm not gonna try to kill the flow, man. I'm happy to get this win. We 3-0. I know we got some other folks want to come in. I want to shout out to the Empire. Say, let's keep it going, baby. All gas, no brakes. Hot boys, here we go. Now, Ronbo, sound me, y'all, please.
You got it. Niners! For my man, Rod. Rod, see you tomorrow night, fam.
Well, you know I'm going to see you roll.
Yes. Woo. It's JJ.
Oh shit, my bad, Bravo. I just now watched your last touchdown pass celebration. It just happened right now.
I was so grateful. Jersey, man.
Oh, man.
The 49ers took us through so much pain tonight.
Oh man. You know, I'm glad you got me before Dre. I know he's probably gonna rip this team apart, and he's probably right.
And he's right. Let's go nuts tomorrow night on Raw. But tonight, quick points and move this.
Yeah. But we beat up ourselves, and I'm happily. I can easily say that, and we still got the W.
That shows character right there.
I don't have too much to say. I'm just gonna do my little chant. Full 3 down. I messed it up last week, but I'm ready this week. 16 to go. Come on, you guys. 3 down, 16 to go.
Yes.
All right, Rob, I'm out, man.
All right, Jersey. Appreciate you, fam. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. And we move over quickly to Lewis.
Ronbo.
Lewis, I ain't lying, man. You know, the 49ers, every game, you know, you got to go through this a little bit because the 49ers are still a work in progress.
Well, the Bengals game, not really, but you're right.
Well, the Bengals game,
you
not
got to
in the
go
second
through
half.
Emotions, man.
First half we did.
Right.
It got better. I thought it was going to be that way today.
Yeah.
We started running in the second half.
But no, yeah. We did. And we started running again in the second half. And I like what Kyle's scheme was doing. You know, you can't really run the zone scheme stretches because Hayward and Tuitt, they were getting there. But you start throwing pitches, so you have to make the linebackers make the plays now.
Yeah.
And we did really good. But my game ball is definitely going to Armstead, bro, because if he didn't get that fumble from James Conner and Defoe didn't pick it up, I don't know, they might have with the momentum they had, they might have filled the game and moved the ball down. And then another opposite, I'm gonna give it to Garoppolo, man. You throwing the ball on, second down when, game's on the line. I thought they were just gonna rush it 3 times and kick the field goal, and we're gonna see if we can get a stop and try to move down and get another field goal. But hey, he threw a dot, made Mark Barron and the safety hit each other, and Pettis just came out clean. I'm like, oh, what a laser. That was such a prime time throw, man.
And that's it.
I mean, Joe Cool. But what that shows, though, Ronbo, is, hey, he's confident, man. He has confidence in his game now. And those interceptions, anybody who's watching, wasn't his fault. You can't blame him. But the little missed fumbles and all that stuff, we got to clean that up, Ronbo.
Oh, please.
You're not going to win any. You're not going to beat any team.
Not any good one.
Any team like that, right?
Got blessed today.
We did, Ronbo, but that defense is for real. I was so happy to see him just get after it on that final drive. Seeing both of them wreak havoc. But one quick thing I want to talk about before I go real quick, Ronbo. Damn, I totally forgot about it. Oh, Kyle Shanahan. I'm not going to do a let me holla, but Kyle, you have to simplify the play calling when you're having a lot of turnovers at that point. I don't know what the hell he was thinking calling that third down play, a motion snap.
Is that jet sweep?
Richie James hit the ball.
Oh.
Why would you ever put yourself in a situation where there's been so many errors already and you're going to do another error like that? Like, it should just be a simple handoff. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know what that was, but, I mean, well, luckily we got the ball back. But, hey, I'll take any Niner when we possibly can. Skule looked pretty good. Doubted him, but George Kittle was a monster too, Ronbo. Oh, my God, he was out there breaking ankles.
Boy.
But shout out to my TNT brothers, Will, Trey, Trez, Dre, Jerry Fresh, my boy Russo, all my TNT partners. Ronbo, thank you for giving us an outlook. I love you guys, man. Hey, Ronbo, never felt any better, baby. Let's go, Niners.
I'm telling you, so right. Appreciate you, fam. See you tomorrow. Woo, yeah. Making short and sweet. That's what you like. Hey, my player partner time. Dre.
My player partner, Ronbo, man. What's happening? We hear this, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, Ronbo,
Yo.
you know that do you know that in the 100 years of the NFL, there's been 45 games where there's been four or more turnovers? And do you know that it's 0-44 except for now? It's 1-44, my guy. And we didn't have
Dre
four, we had
it up.
5.
I knew somebody needed to look it up.
Yeah. But
I don't want to do it again, Dre.
Hey,
don't want to do it again.
Hey, no, I definitely don't want to do it again. I'm not giving no props to the Steelers because if you notice that 4 out of 5 of those turnovers, when we turned the ball over, we was in the red zone getting ready to score.
And it was us.
I ain't giving them their bums. We marched the ball on them. We had 277 yards passing. You know what I'm saying? And we had 168 yards rushing. Breida and Mostert averaged 6.8 yards a carry. Breida averaged 4.9 yards a carry. But the thing is, Breida, you got to catch screen passes, bro.
I know.
You got to catch him.
That's the first one I think he's missed. That is the first he's missed.
Yeah, that's the first catch. That's the first catch he dropped. Mostert, bruh, you cannot drop a routine pitch. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Mostert, you were about to land on the 7-yard line for a first down, and you fumbled the ball because you didn't wrap up, bro. Don't go head first and try to try to run somebody over and not cover the ball up with 2 arms. Like this is just pity-patty mistakes. And the person I feel bad for the most is Jimmy G because both of those passes, Pettis had frog arms. He shortened up. He was scared to go in there and get hit. At least go in there with 2 hands. If you get your head blew off, so what, man?
Down so they can't get it.
Knock it down, do something. I feel bad for Jimmy G. That shouldn't count against his stat line, bro. He did not throw those picks.
That's right. This is why I want Jalen Hurd to hurry up and get his clothes on and get back out on the field. Also,
I want
Debo to stay out there, too, because them boys will fight for the ball. See?
Yeah, I can't wait. Hey, man, Justin Skule did a good thing. That crackback penalty, that was bull crap. I mean, the defensive lineman sold that,
They said you can't block back towards your own line. There's a ruling on that specific. But, yeah, I thought that was – I love them. I don't care. Protect Jimmy. Yeah. This dude's coming in like a freight train. Knock him out.
I'll take those 2. Like Trey was, he had 2 straight penalties, bro. I'll take the penalties if it stops Jimmy G from taking sacks, bro. Like he didn't. And Bud Dupree ain't no punk.
No,
Bud Dupree is with that business.
Hey, him and TJ.
Bud Dupree with that business.
Yeah.
You see what they did to Russell Wilson? They sacked him 5 times. Jimmy G only got sacked once, bro.
That's right.
So
they never get that second one.
Hey, man. Yeah. So when you get 5 turnovers, you still win the game, bro. I don't know how you're gonna be disappointed. Only thing I'm scared about now is to see what's up with Akello.
Yeah, his foot.
He went out with
it's
that
a foot injury.
Yeah,
it's not a leg injury. It's a foot. But I don't know how serious.
But he was back on the sideline. Yeah. So that means that they must have did a quick X-ray. You know what I'm saying, and everything.
And
was
it's
cool
negative.
Because if it wasn't cool, he would have stayed in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, man, I do not understand all of this complaining and shit when we just won. Man, it's called perseverance, bro. My whole life been about perseverance, man. You fall, you get back up, bro. 5 turnovers and you still win?
It's amazing. It's
if
a miracle.
4 of them was in the red zone, any other team would have quit, bro. Any other team would have quit, Ronbo. In the last year's Niners, we would have got beat by 30 if we had 5 turnovers, man.
Oh,
So,
easily.
You know,
Because the other team would have scored on every possession. Yes. Every time they got a turnover, they'd score.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah. So,
hats
you
off
know, I
to the
know there's a lot of
defense.
people that want to get in here. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping that the Rams beat the hell out of the Browns. You know what I'm saying? So they can come in. You know, so they can come to Santa Clara and we beat their heads in again and send them back to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Cold
Dre,
and
you know what's a
frail.
good point? And also about that,
You know what I'm
if
talking about?
they beat the Rams and we beat them, then they can stop talking about who we ain't. I'm sick of that.
We ain't the business.
So, you know.
We ain't the business. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Browns have 4 turnovers. You see what happened to them? 49-17. First game against the Titans. So, you know what I'm saying?
The Titans ain't won a
game
since.
Yeah, man. So, hey, let's keep it 100. Hey, man, that just showed how good of a team we is, if you ask me. But, hey, man, shout out to the TNT fan. Shout out to the TNT fan. You know what I'm saying? Trey, Big Show, Russo, Shay Lewis, my player partner, Will, man, everybody out there, man. Hey, man, look on the bright side of things. Let's pray that the Killer Witherspoon is all right.
He's okay. Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dre. Be looking for you tomorrow night. We can really cut loose, so let me holler at you. All right, fam.
You already know I'm going to be in here. All right. Peace.
Yeah. And let me go to Dion.
Ronbo, what's happening, brother?
Dion.
My boy Dre, shout out to you, Dre. I just heard you out there pimping. Ronbo, man, Jesus Christ, boy, I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
I know I lost some weight. I know I did, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, if anybody needs to lose weight, this was the game to do it.
Whoa,
all the panicking and sweating and going crazy. Oh, my goodness. We got to clean that offense up.
We do.
We got to clean that up. That was a bad offensive game. But I have to agree.
They gonna kill him in the post
The interceptions were not on Jimmy.
No, they weren't. And people, you know what? In 3 weeks, though, less than that probably, they'll blame it all on Jimmy. We need to put Nick Mullins in the game, man. Jimmy G's got how many? Look at the INT ratio to touchdown. See, they'll do it. Watch. See, they did it last year.
But those are people who don't watch football. So if you don't watch football, then you can't be commenting. That means you're a casual fan. You just wear the colors. You're not really a faithful. So I'm telling you, like, Ronbo, like, I'm sitting there, man, watching this game, and man, people need to start respecting our defense.
They do now.
Our defense. Like, I'm talking about commentators. I want to hear NFL Network, all these people. They better start talking about this Niners defense,
They won't do it. They won't do it.
We went out there and we did everything that we could. And, I mean, we gave them the game on offense. And the defense was like, you know what? Sorry, Jimmy, we got you. And then they turn around, okay, Jimmy, we got you again. And they turn around again. All right, man, dang. We can only do so much. Man, I'm telling you, Ronbo, that was a beautiful win. And look who showed up. The dude who we said didn't almost exist. Dante Pettis was the game winner. He came out of us. I said, what?
I ain't go. He hated my dog.
Wait a minute, hold on. Where'd Dante come from?
Dante's, I'm sick of this. Give me the ball. He went for it that time. And he went between 2 defenders, two.
He did. He showed up in a big way, and I have to respect him for that because he ain't been getting much done all game. But I can tell you this, Ronbo, if we got to clean it up on offense, but this defense can carry us to places we haven't been in a very long time.
Absolutely
like this defense is seriously ready for everything, man. I didn't expect this from Pittsburgh at all. I didn't expect all this defense from them. I didn't expect them to go as hard as they did or do any of the stuff that they did. But they did it. But
whooping
to me,
our butt in the first half.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a beautiful thing. We're gonna go out there, man. I'm telling you, this bye week will give us time to heal up. Hopefully Akello is okay and there isn't a problem. I'm just disappointed with what happened with Verrett. You come in and get caught looking, don't even follow the receiver, and he just walk in for a touchdown.
I know.
I'm like, come on, Jason, you just got in. And I was like, come on, I want him to get in. I want him to be able to play, get knock the rust off. And, boy, that rust was visible because he just got blown on that thing.
Oh, my God. He's going to need some steel wool to get some of that rust off. That was pretty scary.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad, but we got the win. We 3-0. And all I'm hoping is that the Rams go in and get beat. You know, I just want them to beat up on the Browns bad enough to a point where they still lose, so we can be atop the NFC West, but just enough to really just put the Browns in a spot where they damn, man, we so beat up. We don't know how we gonna go and beat these Niners.
And,
That's all I want.
And D, you point out something really special because if they lose this game against the Rams, they're going to start to question how good they are. You know what I mean? This is the fun part. They'll be 1-2, and they lost against a mediocre team, and they lost against a good team really badly. They beat who?
Yeah.
Who was that? The Cardinals? Wait.
Yeah.
No, the Jets. The Jets. They beat the Jets.
The Jets. No, they beat the Jets. But I mean, it was the Jets. Like, come on.
And the Jets didn't have
like,
their
they
starting
ain't
quarterback
doing nothing right now.
Well, the Jets didn't have their starting quarterback, and Le'Veon was out there by himself. See, they can't even get excited about that.
Yeah, and we had to do what we had to do, man. I'm telling you, Ronbo, this is gonna be a beautiful season. We're gonna continue to punch people in the mouth and just give everybody the business. They're not ready for this. I know that for a fact. And watch what happens when, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling you, Kyle going to probably rip them to shreds about that offense, but at the same time,
they deserve it. Yeah,
we deserve it because we messed up big time. But I can tell you, man, that's resiliency if I ain't never seen it. This time last year, I would have been like, okay, this game is over. I would have stopped watching because I wouldn't have had faith, man. It would have been hard to have faith that they was going to do it. But right now, man, you gotta have faith. Like, they ready to roll. They ain't playing no games, baby.
All right, D. I'm going to look for you tomorrow night, fam.
Yeah. I'll be there for Monday Night Raw.
Oh, we got the Raw. All right, fam.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, Ronbo. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, dude. Have a good night.
Bye. All right.
And let's roll over quickly to K-Boy. K-Boy.
Ronbo, we pulled out the rabbit feet out our ass today.
That's exactly what it was, too. That was not a whooping.
No,
we pulled it out. God.
I can't watch the game. I'm watching you and looking at the chat, man.
I know. Chat was going nuts, too.
Man, since I didn't see the game, man, defense is the play of the game for me, man. I mean, they showed up. I mean, we got a top 5 defense on our hand, and I love it. You know, they saved us today, and they probably got to save us a few more times this year too. So,
you're right. Right there, you're right. Because here's the thing: the offense is still trying to get it on track. The defense is already there, backing us up. If about 2 or 3 more games, the defense continues to carry the team. I got to tell you, K-Boy, if the 49ers are 4-0 by that 5th game, look at that offense to stop fooling around, baby. Look for it.
We should be okay after this bye week. You know what I'm saying? We should get fine-tuned it against the Browns, and we should be rocking and rolling come week 5.
I still think they need a couple of weeks because the way they be clowning, I'm not sure what's going on with them. But yeah, because them fumbles and you got Weston Richburg and Jimmy dropping the ball. Then you got the jet sweep, and somehow they messed that up. You got Raheem Mostert missing the toss. I said, what is wrong with y'all, man? This is just basic stuff. There's nothing complicated about that. What are you doing? Okay, I don't want to go over
and
that.
It says a Niner Empire, man. We definitely got to apologize to Robert Saleh, man. I mean, like I never did get on him last year, but he was on the hot seat for me this year. But he saved his job this year. I don't care what the defense do for the rest of the year. He has kept his position as defense coordinator. He just needed the players.
I try to say that's all he needs is some players, y'all. He ain't got nobody playing.
Yeah. So we can't say nothing bad about Saleh anymore unless something drastic happens for the rest of the season. You know,
and ain't sent a blitz yet. You notice that? Playing lights out and ain't sent a blitz yet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my offensive player of the game is Jeff Wilson, man. My fellow alumni from North Texas, representing Texas. We gotta show he went to the same college I went to, so I gotta represent him. You know, I mean. That dude is a beast on the goal line. We need a horse like that. We need somebody that can punch it in. We haven't had that over the last 2 or 3 years. Somebody that can punch it in when we in goal line. You know, first and goal, second goal, whatever. You know, but
4 yards up. Jeff said, "I ain't gonna be stopped. And I'm coming in."
And I was with you. When I was with you, I was worried when he didn't make the original 53.
Oh,
I was like, oh, somebody
that was a mistake. Yes,
I know. So he has earned him a spot on the team till whenever. You know, he should be at least third back for the rest of his career for us because he improved. He can throw touchdown.
And K-Boy, guess what? I got a feeling now this is going to be a problem. If he continues to produce like he does, next year we have far too many running backs. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait till then.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have for next year. But I'm not gonna take too much of your time, Ronbo, man. I know a lot of people want to get in and celebrate this victory, so I'll holler at you, man.
All right, fam. Be looking forward to tomorrow night too. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kerry boy. Thanks, fam. And as Okinawa, a Lamb loss would be great. It would. But you know what, Okinawa, I want to see the Browns' feelings get hurt. I want to see them come unraveled. Because if they lose, there's going to be all kind of talk going on through that locker room. And OBJ's going to head the class, too. I came over here because I thought y'all was going to throw me the ball, Baker, man. What's up, And then he goes to the media. and then the unraveling starts. They're threatening to fire the head coach. Felix!
What's going on, man?
Felix, you know what's going on, man. Winning!
Wow.
3-0.
3-0, but listen. Yeah, we got to clean them turnovers up or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take too long on the phone. I agree with the caller. Jeff Wilson is my offensive player of the game because the reason why Robbie Gould was leading the percentage in NFL in field goal percentage because we couldn't get it through the goal line, so he was kicking all the time. So now we got a running back that can pound it in, and now kind of sets up your play action better in the goal line. Mm-hmm. So I do think that that somebody to pound that ball in with the goal line. I think he was offensive player of the game. To me, I think the defensive player of the game to me, and I'm going with DeForest Buckner. I'm going with Buckner because he's showing it's the reason why he's a Pro Bowler with the additions of D Ford and the rookie. You got that one-on-one coverage. So him and look. So do you realize that the Steelers? Do you know the front line has multiple of lottery picks, like Tuitt, like Watt, like Bush? Their defense is really. I kind of figure like if Ben Roethlisberger had to play, we probably wouldn't have won. And because Mason Rudolph, he got a couple of touchdowns or whatever, but our defense, if we had those, because I remember a game last year against Arizona. We had those many turnovers, and we lost.
I know,
but it just shows.
I never will forget it.
And Josh Rosen was the quarterback, and we was turning the ball over, and we lost. But we can see the improvement on our team. I do, and also Jimmy Garoppolo, he's hanging in there. He didn't get rattled. He's gonna keep coming. So we got a bye week to clean things up.
Please,
and this, that, and other, get rested or whatever. So I think we're on the right track. Like Richard Sherman said, just stay humble. But I think our defense is really going to make some magic. I would like the 49ers to blitz a little bit more. I want to see some more blitz packages.
But you put your secondary at risk. If you can do it with the front, then you should do it with the front. Now coverages are a little better. Did you notice most of the time when Rudolph looked downfield, he had nobody to throw to? If that defense is that grizzly, yeah, let him do without blitzing. Because that defense is designed to avoid the blitz anyway and still put maximum pressure.
Right. And like I said, I think we really haven't been tested because we could have. We had them turnovers. We probably would have blown out Pittsburgh.
Oh yes.
I think our real test is going to come in our division. Seattle got beat today. The ones didn't have Drew Brees, they got beat.
I mean, they got a whooping. Oh, they got a whooping. Fumbling the ball. They was just Saints were just beating them up. In the clink.
Yeah.
In the clink.
But I'm going to tell you something, Ronbo, and don't hang up when I say this.
What?
I think our biggest downfall in the season is going to be Kyle Shanahan. I think he's an excellent play caller, but as far as a head coach, I'm kind of still iffy about him. And I think that might be our downfall.
We'll see. There's no way to get mad about that because you could be right. Kyle, there's some things they're doing out there that I'm having a little problem with. Why are they doing this? So are they not doing something in camp or practice? I don't know. But we'll see. But
we'll see. Time will tell. But listen, Now, when it comes on out, I'm the first one that said it. I'm just not. Because you know, Ronbo, some play callers are just good play callers and
not necessarily good head coaches.
And I'm just not. I'm not really sold on him. So we'll see.
Fangio might be the same way. A master blaster when it comes to defense, but that team, the Denver Broncos they're kind of strange.
And they have two. At least their defense should be elite. They have two of the best pass rushers in the NFL with Von Miller and with Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
One of the Chubbs. But they have an elite defense. So just because a person's a good coordinator don't necessarily mean they're going to be a good coach. But we'll see as the year goes on. We'll see.
Because remember, it's in his pedigree. His daddy was a head coach. We'll see though. You might be right. We'll see.
So,
all right,
I'm the first one to say it, Rombo.
I know. Put his name down. Write it down. Record his name. Felix is the first one to say it.
Write a sticky note. Yeah.
All right, Felix.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, fam.
All right.
Get some time.
All right, bye.
And and Jim Broning says, "Gotta love moral victories with the victory." Well said. It really was too, huh? Forget about it. It's not a Mike to put the proper spin on this game. Mike!
Hey, forget about it. It's right, Ronbo. Boy, let me tell you. Holy shit. What a Sunday afternoon. You know, I was sitting there with I had my whole little plate of salami. You know, I had my little crackers and everything all set up. You know what I mean? I was all ready to go. Would you believe it? By halftime, it was all more than halfway there. That's how you know the game was stressful.
You know, and Mike, did you go through an entire bottle of vino? See, that's the thing. Then you know a man is under extreme stress.
You know, listen, it was a whole, man, let me tell you. Boy, we tried to give him the friggin' game. We tried to give it to him 5 different times. We tried to give it to him, Rombo.
Begged him. Please take this game.
Yeah. And the defense, the defense acted like the defense acted like the bigger brother. You know, when you're trying to go somewhere, your little brother keeps doing something stupid. They got to come over there, grab your hand, and take it back. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
That was the game, the whole game. Hey, shout out to the Niner Empire, the Niner faithful. They was definitely, I felt the presence coming through here on my surround sound towards the end of the game there. And let me tell you, our team, especially our defense, we're built. If we get that lead, if we could play with a lead, watch out. They just watch out. Yeah, they're gonna just unleash those guys. They kicked it up a couple notches, definitely. And I just thought it was definitely a showing of the team. We would have lost that game
in a year before this one.
Few years.
Yep. And Mike, did you see that camera shot one time? The 49ers were feeding like piranha. The offensive line is pretty good. You see 3 players, they took an angle, circled in, and Rudolph was like dead meat. He got rid of the ball like he did all day. As soon as he saw he was about to be killed, I said, "Look at
definitely.
that attack.
And
that is vicious."
It was fantastic to see. It was fantastic to see, and that's gonna come in handy, especially when we play guys like Russell Wilson to be able to close in and collapse that pocket. You know what I mean, Ronbo? To collapse that pocket from all 4 sides like that, that's gonna come in handy for sure. That's gonna be big. But listen. I want to give a shout-out to Jimmy G today. I thought today he looked the most like 2017 to me that he's looked even in the games that he played last year. He stood in there fearful. And listen, the most of the pressures seemed like they was coming off the right side, coming off McGlinchey's side. And he came out a couple of plays. I don't know if he was all right or what's going on. Yeah, he was staying in there and dropping dimes. He was throwing lasers in there, Ronbo, when he was just getting smacked in the face. And it takes a lot of guts to stay in there and So shout out to Jimmy G. I thought that was because that's how he played in 2017. He played like a guy with nothing to lose. He figured, hey, I do good, they're gonna give me $100 million plus. If I don't do good, well, I was a backup my whole career so far anyway. So what's the difference, right? You know what I mean? And
he may have had that thought.
Right? And that's how he played today. He played like a man with nothing to lose but everything to gain, and that's the way we need him to play. Looking back on that last play of the game, he had other options on that play that he threw to Dante. Which shout out to him too for redeeming himself.
Didn't he?
I think he'll be in. Yeah,
I love it.
But yeah, no, he had other options, but he fired that friggin' ball in between them two guys right there, right on the money, and that was the Jimmy G. That's the one that everyone fell in love with, Ronbo.
And Mike, and your bottom line is Jimmy G is a gunslinger. Let him continue to gunsling. We are not. He is not a guy that just manages. He's going to go for the gold on every shot. Love him. Steve, keep doing it. That's right.
Definitely. Love it. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and let you keep going. Shout out to the Niner Empire, Niner Faithful. Love all yous out there. Everyone enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope the Lambs take an L tonight. I'm going to sit back and watch this here. And actually enjoy my salami now,
It should taste better now, Mike. All right, fam.
Definitely. You have yourself a good night, Ronbo. Thank you again, my man. All right.
All right. Dr. Mike, see you tomorrow if you get some time. Hey.
All right.
All right, fam. Oh, man. Dr. Mike's always fun. Hey. All right. NFC West Nemesis. All right. Blowout game minus our miscues. Linwood, this is... Man, at the point, always got to do every game so far. I got to do it the hard way. Really, everyone, even the game against the Bengals, it didn't start out right? God, Curtis McLeod, new jingle 3-0 because we have Garoppolo. Hey, remember we got to get hold. What's the NFL analyst? What's that idiot's name? The one who did the predictions said we go 3 and what? Oh, Adam Rank, thank you. Chris Wall, you're on time. I can't wait till we get done here. Everybody's talking about Adam now. He's probably shut down his page. This is time to go hit up Adam Rank and tell him how wrong he was. And, hey, Adam, that's 3. Well, you think we're going to lose the rest of the way, do you? Kenny, what'd you get in there? Oh, God.
Ronbo.
Yes, Kenny.
And that was the most beautiful, ugly win I've ever seen.
Boy, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. My offensive game ball goes to Jimmy Garoppolo, man. He took a lot of hits and he was under a lot of pressure and he stuck in there. None of those turnovers are his fault. No. And I don't blame Shanahan a whole lot because if there wasn't no fumbles or turnovers, Shanahan would have looked all right.
Would have blown that team out. Yeah, yep. Felix, you know what? That's true. Felix, Kenny, address that to Felix. You cannot blame Shanahan for guys that oiled up their hands before the game. I can't blame him for that. He's doing a good job. All right, go ahead, Kenny.
Defensive side, man, I'm giving it all to Robert Saleh, man. He called a great game. Our defense kept us in there. Our defense kept us in that game. That's why we was able to come away with a W. But man, we got a bye week coming up, which is very needed. Hurd's coming back in week 4. So we're gonna have another offensive weapon on the field. And Seattle lost. Arizona lost.
That's right.
And the Niners are 3-0. Let's hope the Rams lose tonight. And anyways, Ronbo, that's all I got. San Francisco hit squad. Let's go, baby. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Yes. Kenny, just have a great night. I'll be looking for you tomorrow if you get some time. All right. Oh, man. Nothing but pure pleasure, baby. One of the Bash Brothers. He says, sup? I got that victory pizza for you, but we got to hear you do the all gas, no brakes. Shout out to the Niner Empire and the Nighthawks fan club. I didn't write it down. Hey, give me tomorrow night. I'll get it right. 1, 2, he's coming. I'm going to have to work on it. All right. hey. And by the way, thanks, Bash, for that contribution, fam. Carlos. Carlos, your connection.
Oh. How's it going, Ronbo?
Hey, now I can hear you. All right. Carlos, is last two times we talked, we wanted to make sure that, I believe it's your brother or cousin that believes the 49ers are going to be another pitiful team. How's he feeling now?
I think he's probably still underestimating.
He's still underestimating. And you know what? And he's right? Exactly. Because the 49ers pulled off that game in a very sloppy fashion. They could have won that game a lot easier than they did. They made it a lot harder than it had to be. So if we played a good team today, and a really good team, might have not been so nice. But anyway.
Hey, no, I give it up to the Steelers, though. They're a tough team.
Yeah, they were determined.
Still a tough team.
Yeah, they're tired of losing.
And you know what? We gave them so many. We gave them so many opportunities to win this game, and we still came up and we won this game.
It's hard. Carlos, if nothing else, you see the 49ers have serious heart. If you're going to get into a dogfight, the Niners are ready for that too. I want them to stop this, but if you get into that kind of a situation, they won't quit. They kept right on fighting.
Exactly, and that's what I like right now. I'm loving it. They're just going through a lot of adversity, and they're still coming out and winning the game.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of heart, and that's what I like. The 49ers fans just need to be out there, just keep on shouting and shout out their lungs out, and they just show that show the presence that we got their backs also.
Yeah. They did a good job. They should have. I didn't appreciate how the 49ers were having to keep waving arms and hey, what are you here for? Especially that lower section. You got to make it hard for that quarterback to hear what's going on. So it'll build up.
Jimmy did pretty good too.
He did really good actually. Yeah, he had a good game.
Just a lot of mistakes. Just little simple mistakes, and all that could have cost us the game, but we still came through it, and they pulled out this win. So win is a win,
Yes,
we are 3-0.
That's right. Even if it's not.
Now we go into the bye week.
Yeah.
And then we got the Browns. Let's see what the Rams could do with these Browns.
Yeah.
And then the Seattle lost today.
Badly.
So now we got the Rams, and then the Rams they might lose maybe. I don't know if when they play Seattle, they might win or lose. It might be that Seattle could be their first.
Carlos, do the Rams and Hawks play next week?
Yeah.
Ah.
I think it's week 5. I think we're right. Week 5.
It's no. Oh, it must be, yeah. Okay, so they play the same time we're playing the Browns then. It's going to be hilarious. Go ahead, you guys kill each other off.
Watch that game right now.
That's going to be exciting. With the Rams and Hawks. Guys always yell at the TV. Go ahead, kill each other off. It's going to be funny.
And I'm going to be excited if the Rams lose that game, so we'll be in the lead of our division.
I think the Rams can beat the Hawks. I've said from jump, listen, guys, stop hooping it up like the Hawks are still a playoff team as good as they were last year. They're not. Stop making that up. Their defense took a terrible hit. Come on. And it showed today. See? I knew it. So, anyway.
I didn't watch that game. I didn't see what happened, but I got to see the highlights. And it's still not that much, but hey, I'm just happy, Ronbo. We got to win. Thank you so much, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I was going nuts in this game. It was just crazy.
It's rough, huh? I'm glad it's over. All I can think of during the third and fourth quarter, I'm glad this game's over. I'm so tired of this. Carlos, tell you what, fam, we're going to make everything quick tonight. I'll be looking for you tomorrow if you get some time.
Send me home, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah. A Niners! From back, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
Empire.
Let's let's roll on over. Wait a minute, it's Isaac Page here. All right, Antoine Gray. Antoine, what's up? Antoine, let's relax on Verrett. He hasn't played football in 2 years. First time experiencing game speed in over 700 days. Give him some time. I know, Antoine, that's why I said, but the only way to get him game speed is to put him in the game. That's really scary. We need a couple of blowout games so Antoine can get in there and get used to that, And Isaac Page, I know this may sound wild, but should we put Ward back to corner to help give depth to JV because he's not in the game? No, but I do say put Jimmy back at safety. Tavares made a rookie mistake tonight. All right, what we got to understand is Tavares is a good football player, but he's going to need a little time to develop. I think that could come a problem later on. So, but it's going to be his job next year. Dub in this year, let him learn some things and make that improvement. Hey, let me get on over here to Sean, my man, the jeweler. Sean.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How we feeling?
Sean, worn out. Feeling? I feel like I ran a marathon, bro. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
They sent you through every emotion known to man, and it's so crazy. It becomes physically pounding. But what are you thinking?
Yeah. First of all, every good team has a bad game. It's just the way that it is. Things happen. But here's the difference. A good team can win a bad game.
Yes.
You understand? A good team can come back and win a bad game. When we had games like this last year, we weren't good and we couldn't come back and win those games.
Would have got beat to death.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So a good team can win a bad game. And you know what, Ronbo? I'm proud of Jimmy G. Okay, he hung in there. There was a couple of times where he looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was in there scrambling, man. So I got to give it to him, man. I mean, he was really on his feet, man. I got to give it to him. The defense, that's ain't no need to even speak on it because they are legit. And speaking with that, I'm not going to be here on Monday, so I need you to give me an installment, Ronbo.
Yeah, but you can start right now. And now, a special case. We go get it to him right now. Sean has some things he needs to get off his chest. Let me holler at you.
Ronbo, I got to call you out.
Uh-oh.
And I got to call out clown ass Dre. I don't ever want to hear you guys talking about you want to see the Rams beat another team. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Here's what you guys got to understand. Okay, you know who looks for affirmation and wants pats on the back? Children. Children wants affirmation and pats on the back. I don't give a fuck what the analysts say about us. I don't care about none of that. It's gonna keep us hungry. Make sure nobody knows about us. Just keep it that way.
True.
Okay, the more they talking about us, the more teams is knowing about it. I don't ever want to hear you guys talking about you want to see the Rams win the game unless it benefits us to advance in the division. You understand me?
I promise.
I don't want.
You got a good point.
Ronbo,
they're in our division.
Ronbo,
don't be rooting for them.
Ronbo, I don't want to hear that from you or that clown ass Drake. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Okay, excuse my language, but I don't want to hear that. You know I love you, Ronbo, but come on now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But here's another thing. We said we've been looking for that dog to kind of show out on Pettis. Pettis showed a little bit of dog after he made that touchdown. He was fired up about that. He was fired up about that. Yeah. And another thing, real quick, I got to move on because I know you got a lot of callers. For people who are saying that Kyle Shanahan is a bad play caller, I get sometimes with some of the calls we want to say, "What are you doing?" But let me have you guys understand this for a second. Do you guys know what we rushed for? Do you guys know what we passed for? Okay, that's off of the play calling, and a lot of that has to do with Jimmy G improvising. You guys got to understand that, man. Kyle Shanahan is the guy. Kyle Shanahan is the guy. And let me tell you another thing. You guys gave Robert Saleh a lot of shit last year. You gave him a lot of shit last
Give it to him, Sean.
For an offensive coordinator, okay, for a coach to be an offensive coordinator, he needs to have a stud that's going to be able to call the plays on the other side of the ball without him having to look over his shoulder. You guys understand me? So you guys need to respect Robert Saleh. You need to start respecting it now. All he needed was some players. And a lot of guys who were talking that shit last year, I hear you guys giving them his props. So for doing that, I'm going to give you guys your props because, when you're wrong, you go ahead and say, hey, I was wrong. Robert Saleh showing out. So thank you for that. But, man, I'm happy for the Empire. I'm happy for the team. Look, we going 3-0. Look, the Rams lose tonight. Seattle already lost. We already know where Cardinals is at. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. We can go into our bye 3-0 and on top of our division, and it's happening.
Ooh, that would look nice, wouldn't it? Sean's right.
We need the Rams
Never
to lose
root for the
this game,
Rams.
y'all. We need the Rams to lose this game.
I didn't do it for the Super Bowl.
Okay, we need the Rams to lose this game.
Mm-hmm. All right,
huh?
I'm with you.
All
I'm back
man.
down there.
I'm out of here, man.
All right, John.
Yeah, thank you, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, Phil.
All right. Over now.
And Sean is right. You know, I just enjoy watching the Browns come loose because they went and tried to stack that team. But you know what? The Rams tried to do the same thing the year before. Ain't going to give them no love either. If it was anybody but the Rams, never mind. Beat Browns. I'm with you tonight. Sean's right. I'd love to go into the bye week in first place. Justin the second. Come on in here, fam.
What up, Ronbo?
Justin, man, we're sitting back here feeling good about being 3-0. What are you there?
Yeah,
We gave out the game ball on both offense and defense. Grading Jimmy G, Justin Skule, and anything else you want to jump to too.
All right, well, first off, game ball is going to go to Jimmy. He took a lot of hits tonight, and he stood up strong, throwing that ball like a laser. It didn't matter. He was just in there. He was just like the caller earlier said. He was looking like 2017. I'm starting to see it's coming back. He's itching his way back, and he's going to be back there, baby. And then on defense, honestly, I'm going to have to give it to Depot. He was just in there. He was doing everything. If you go look at his thing, I think he had, let me go look at his stats right now. I think he had like 8 sacks or something like that. He was explosive. He was doing his tonight.
You know what, though? What he did more than anything was create a pressure that, and all of them did. Because you had, D got one sack, but the 49ers, they was all over. I mean,
didn't you love that sack on D4, how he exploded off that line?
And D grabbed the man like I see him grab him.
And I told him, I told you it was just a knee problem. He just throws a shot and he goes out there and plays.
I know, D's amazing with that.
Because my dad was talking to me. He was like, "You sure his knee's okay?" And I was like, "Watch, I've been hearing it. It's just his knee messes up sometimes." But yeah, D4 had 8 sacks. 8 sacks, my bad. 8 tackles and 1 sack. Just blowing up.
And the thing is, it was his quad, I think. They were saying it wasn't as much as knee. You know the quad is that big muscle across just going right into the knee, right?
Yeah.
He's still fast. Did you see him taking that offensive lineman and taking him all the way back?
Did you see that play with Nick Bosa when he took on 3 people and he got to the 3rd person and still got right in front of the quarterback?
Bosa's he's an animal, man. I love it.
I was watching it. It was in the first half when our offense still had the heads in there. You know what I'm saying? But no, I was watching. I seen 3. They tried triple team. What's called Bosa on the left side. Push the left tackle to the floor. Goes to the left guard. Throws it down. Hits the center. Runs it into the quarterback. I'm just like, damn.
Can you imagine
this man Bosa wants to eat?
And can you imagine if you're
Rudolph? He reminds me so much of Justin Smith.
Oh, yeah. And can you imagine Rudolph as he's watching these dudes coming at him like that? I mean, Bosa's like tearing trees down to get at you. I'm throwing the ball. I'm sorry. They don't pay me enough. When that dude gets here.
Just go. Just go. He's like, I'm on a rookie contract. Come on, man. I'm not getting hurt. Come on now.
That's got to be a scary sight.
I was just like, man, our defensive line is getting mad at that defense on Pittsburgh. They're hitting Jimmy too much. They coming back on defense. Like, we need to hit this man. But no, I'm gonna let the other coach come up. But no, I'm happy about this team. I think this team is gonna go forward. It was a messy win. Some bad execution on offense. But I don't think it was bad play calling from Kyle. I think Kyle did good play calling on this thing. It was just bad execution.
Excellent.
A lot by
Raheem
Mostert, and then a bad pass by Jimmy G to, I think that was Matt Breida that he threw it to.
It wasn't an excellent pass, but it was on his hands.
It was like still behind his back. It still hit his hands though. It still got his hands. But Matt Breida had to go back, so that's never
that could be enough.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Matt Breida, honestly, when I seen that, I was like, man, what if Matt Breida just didn't even let it just go behind him, hits the floor maybe?
It would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been better, but no. And then after that, Dante's hands aren't as strong. He kind of got hit on the back, tipped over. Both of those interceptions weren't Jimmy's fault, but we won't. The sad thing is a lot of people won't know that at the end of the season when they're looking at the stats.
All right.
They're going to look at it and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, this, that.
You know what I'm saying? But if you watch the game, you've seen it. But honestly, I'm going to say one thing before I leave. I want to give 2 game balls out, and I want to give one to Quan Alexander just for being that heart in that defense.
Boy, he was
keeping
dog.
Driving.
Yes.
I love that pickup by the Niners, bro. And another thing, Richard Sherman, he showed up today too on a couple of those 3rd down stops when you seen him, like when the wide receiver is right there about to be at the 1 yard line, he just throws his whole body, just smack, hear the pad smacking.
I know, it's
Ronbo, give me a call off real quick so I can end my night with 3-0, baby, going into the bye, ready for the Browns.
Set Niners! We rolling.
Yeah, baby. Yep.
All right, fam. Justin, have a great night. Come back tomorrow. I'll look for you. And let's jump all over to Russo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Russo, worn out. And from now on, I think I'm going to eat a lot before these games because I'm starving. And I ate a decent meal right around lunchtime, and I used all those calories up just watching. That was a stressful game, wasn't it? I feel like I just got through a marathon.
Not at all.
I know. Everybody's talking about how calm you were.
I was as cool as the other side of the pillow, bro. I never had that the whole entire game, I swear. You could ask anybody, bro. I've been telling everybody all day, don't worry, we got this. Don't worry, it's okay. This is not ideal, but don't worry, we got this. I promise. I guarantee it.
You were right. Yeah, nobody can argue that.
They had one fluky touchdown. That was it. They had one fluky touchdown, and the other one was completely Brett's fault. If Witherspoon stayed in the game, they never would have scored again.
I forgot. You're right.
They had one fluky touchdown. Sure, Moore took a bad angle. We don't like to see that, but he's played very well for 3 games. That's the first mistake he's made in 3 games. A couple tackles, he's not super strong, but he's been holding down the free safety. I'm not really worried about Moore. But this is
it was a learning experience for him, and that'll be fine. He'll look at the film, he'll see what's going on. He needs to have those moments. Exactly.
Exactly. And then I know we were talking about the schedule the other day and how favorable it is. We get tape on people before we play them. Well, we already played today. Now we get 2 full games of tape on the Browns before we play again. We get to watch them tonight, and we get to watch them next week. So the schedule is tailor-made for us to start the season 4-0. So that's another really good thing. But
I think they got an algorithm.
What I wanted to say, so I got 3 positives out of it today, and I got 1 negative out of today. So the first positive is since 2007, Joe Staley has started 176 out of a possible 195 games.
It's amazing.
Justin Skule stepped up, and he played good today. So he had 1 bad possession where he had a couple penalties and stuff like that, but he didn't allow any sacks. He only allowed 1 technical quarterback pressure, and he played great. He was dominant run blocking. Justin Skule did absolutely great. So I'm very happy with Justin Skule. Number 2 was K'Wan Williams. This is the dude that he got abused the first 2 weeks, and today he stepped up. Come right out of the half, bam, he got the interception. That totally changed everything for the team. It gave everybody energy, and I really think that play was the defining play of the game. It gave us a chance to stay in the game because we should have been down 3 scores in the first half, easily. So K'Wan Williams, I'm very proud of K'Wan Williams today. And then the other guy is Dante Pettis. Very happy about Dante Pettis. He had a few nice catches today. It wasn't pretty, but the whole game as a whole wasn't pretty. So Dante Pettis stepped up. I mean, you even asked me about him on our little one-on-one. You asked me about Dante Pettis. I told you I was a little wary, but I didn't give up. I didn't give up on Dante. People gave up on Dante 2 months ago.
Russo said, I'm starting to listen.
Up on Dante.
But you did say, I'm starting to listen to others about Dante. Yeah. But you came back today.
Yeah, I started to listen. Yeah.
You look great today.
Yeah, I'm very happy about Dante. So shout out to Dante Pettis. He got the game. He won the game for us. I mean, we were going to kick a field goal, and then you don't even know what happens from there.
I'm impressed. I mean, he went after that ball, too. It wasn't about just standing back or waiting for the ball or avoiding contact. Dante went after that ball. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm very happy to see that Dante could step up and make that play. And it was an ugly game. We had 5 turnovers. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but newsflash, guys, this season's not going to be pretty. We're going to lose some games, and we're going to win some games that aren't pretty. That's football.
And we got a couple
already. You think we're going to go 19-0?
You
think we're going to go 19-0 and we're going to beat everybody 41-10, you guys are crazy. It's not going to happen. It's not realistic.
That's the way the NFL is. You got to go through. You got to scrape, and fight. First quarter to fourth quarter in most cases. But you know something, Russo, I got to tell you, the 49ers are going to iron that out on offense, and I don't think it's going to take more than 3 or 4 more games. When that happens, you may have more here than even anybody can imagine.
Yeah, and they got the bye week. They're going to fix all that stuff out. But I have one negative thing I want to say about today, and it has nothing to do with the 49ers.
What's that?
My one negative thing is I'm sick and tired of this fan base fucking flip-flopping all the time from play to play, player to player. Every time something goes wrong, everybody bitches and complains, and they want to fucking, oh, me, oh, point the finger. You guys need to stay loyal to this team because you know what? If we were the ones playing in that game, we would have lost. But these players persevered, they stepped up, and they got it done. So
yes, they did.
I'm just like,
You've
I
had
saw
enough of the
people
complaining.
in the first quarter, we're like, oh, we lost.
And
we
the
lost.
switching,
First quarter, the game's over.
And take the quarterback out.
Come on.
I'm bringing Nick Mullins. Why? I said, okay. You know what?
Ronbo, it's driving me crazy.
You're all going to say Russo. Good stuff, Russo. Click on it. Russo SF49 fan. The man has got. This is Russo SF49. Guy's got a great page. Click on to him. Get right over to his channel. Russo, see you tomorrow.
And with that said, I love everybody, and I have no problem with everybody. But it's just like, come on,
that's
guys.
good. Good, Russo.
We got to stop. That's all. All right, bro.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
Hey, Tony.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, it's Tony. We've had a couple more Tonys since. Yeah. Tony, great to hear from you. And, gosh, over 3-0, Tony. I haven't talked to you since week 1, actually. What do you think?
First thing I want to say is Adam Rank is a clown, saying
Yes,
they were going
he
to go 2-14,
Mm-hmm.
and we went 3-0. I want to touch on a few players, though, some good, some bad.
Right.
First is Weston Richburg. The reason why we're having so many bad snaps is because of him, not because of the offense. I'm sorry, but that guy, I thought he was going to be a good pickup because of what he did as a rookie in New York, but he's been terrible. Holding calls galore, unsportsmanlike conduct, terrible snaps. The one in the beginning of the game, that was completely his fault. He threw the ball too far down, and Jimmy couldn't pick the ball up.
I saw that.
The second one, after direct snap to Richie James, that was supposed to be a snap before he got there. He was late on the snap. That's what should have happened, but obviously he doesn't know what he's doing. I think we need to cut cords with him at the end of the season because we can't be paying this guy $8 million a year to be worse than a guy we can pick up for $300,000. So that's first for him. For Jason Verrett, man, I feel bad for this guy because I've been rooting for him. As you know, I've probably been the biggest supporter of him. But he just got burned. In a cover 3, you're not supposed to be looking back at the quarterback that early. It was 15 yards when he looked back.
Oh.
And Greg Maven did that last year, and Devontae Adams caught that game-winning touchdown against him.
And he did a double take, Tony. He did a double take. And he's a Pro Bowler. Oh. The first time was bad enough.
I think the injuries, in my opinion, made him a lot slower. He does not look fast anymore. He used to be super fast. I just don't see it anymore. He got burned in man coverage on that bomb where he had to tackle the guy to keep him from scoring, and that was a pass interference. And then he got exposed, and the quarterback looked at that route the whole time, didn't even move his eyes. So, I mean, I feel bad for him. I think he needs more reps to be back into football shape.
He does.
He needs to get
really
his
does.
fundamentals down again.
He can play better than that.
But I'll be rooting for him. I realize now that Witherspoon fits very well in this scheme because he has speed, he has instincts, and he has measurables. So I like him a lot more now. I feel like because he has pressure, he has less time to get burnt, which was a problem last year. But that's it for him. For George Kittle, man, he is a baller, and I think he's better this year than he was last year. And it's a lot different this year because he's catching more balls over the middle where he has to just go up and come down with them than the catches where he's got 50 yards after catching it. So that's a big change. I think it's for the better, though, because we need more guys who can go up and get the football.
Absolutely. Like
so,
Debo.
I think
If
Shanahan
Debo makes that catch, Tony, we're celebrating forever.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous. Jesus, he's got some hops. Did you see how far he skied? Whoa.
He went so high. Everybody was looking at him like he was some type of god or something, but then he drops the ball. That was crazy, but
that won't happen in the future.
I feel like everybody. Yeah, definitely. I feel like everybody just had butterfingers today, from the running back, obviously to the center, to the receivers. I mean, Kendrick Bourne, that slant over the middle on 35.
Yeah.
Alligator arms. He was scared of the safety, I could tell. Or I think it was the middle linebacker. I don't know. But he just got
the kid
scared.
they just
You can't be
drafted.
that way.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're going to get the 15-yard penalty if they hit you the wrong way anyway. So just do it for the team. That's what you're getting paid for. That's it for that. And then the last thing I want to talk about before I head out, Tarvarius Moore. He took the worst angle I've ever seen by safety. He's running directly toward Juju, and he should be running up the field at an angle.
Right?
That was the worst.
If the guy's coming down this way, you don't run this way. You can cut him off, Tarvarius. I don't know what he was thinking. Tarvarius is 4'3". Maybe thought he could catch him. But that was...
Yeah, but Juju runs a 4.4. You're not catching him if he has 15 yards of separation,
There
even
you
if you're a
go.
4.2 guy.
Amen.
It's not that good, but I'm proud of the team. The way the defense fought today, I think Quan was the main reason why we were so fired up. Just his presence on the field, the energy he plays with, it keeps the defense up and ready. I think, in my opinion, he's the X factor of the game because, one, he was all over the field, and for two, he's keeping that defense in the game when we're giving up 4 balls on 5 possessions to start the game. I've never seen that before. I really haven't. So my hat goes off to him. I think Jimmy played a very good game. The 2 picks were not his fault. Dante just let the ball hit his hands, and Breida can't catch. So I'm happy about that. I just hope we get regrouped and we're ready for Monday Night Football against the Browns because I know I am. I'm just ready for it, Ronbo. You have no idea. I'm so happy to see this team do well.
Finally, even and one thing, Tony, you got to admit they showed a lot of character tonight. You know, they would have rolled over in the past 2 years, but tonight they said no, we're taking this. I love it. All right, Tony.
It's crazy.
I'll see you tomorrow. If you get some time,
All right.
Tony. Great to hear from you again. All right, have a good night.
All right, I will. You too.
All right, and that's all over here. Hey, James.
What's up, Ronbo?
James, you know, having that escaped in that game, they made us wait to the last 3 minutes of the game. Lord have mercy. That was, James, that was the most stressful game the first 2 were kind of crazy, but this was just insane.
Man, listen, I think I caught a summer cold Saturday, so almost symptoms of the flu. But I went to watch the game, Munoz, and you know, didn't want to cough on anybody or anything. But thanks to God, I took some cold medicine. And let me tell you, I took some of that. I took some mineral oil this morning, and it almost made its use because that game, a few times, I'm telling you, I had to make sure that I didn't lift my leg too high or nothing. Boy, and look here, I'm telling you, it was nail biting ain't the word, but what I can say, what I take away from it, we have a very resilient team right now. They're willing to win. Yeah. The turnover differential has shown a team turns the ball over 4 times.
You're supposed to get
they're going to lose.
Yes.
And we turned it over 5 and still won the game.
I don't want to do it no more, but I'm impressed.
I mean, in my younger day, I had a like for snorting this and that in a glassine bag, but I don't think some of it had an effect on me some years later. But I'm telling you, it was, but I can say this much. I think the fans need to settle down. We're not going to have perfect games every week, but we'll beat the
True.
team.
We need to appreciate it. Good point.
I said we were going to beat them 52-12, some astronomical number, because what I had seen.
Exactly what you said, by the way. 52.
That's exactly right. 24-20, we got the win. That's all that's important. I understand it's ugly. Football's not a beauty. It can be, games can be ugly. We won an ugly game. This time last year, we would have lost on the second turnover. The game would have been over. We would have never got our footing back. Now, I'm going to say this much also from some of the callers, you know, are we sure about, you know, these guys that's running the front office, Lynch?
I know. I
Shanahan.
wish
Listen,
people. That's why I
listen.
agree with Russo. Stop calling people out on every play. If something
I'm
goes
trying to
wrong on
tell
this
you.
play, come on now.
Listen, they took Pittsburgh's best shot. Pittsburgh has got a loaded up defense with a whole bunch of first rounders on. Okay, a whole bunch of them, and they played well. But guess what? Even with the miscues, the drops, the turnovers, we still found a way to win.
Yeah.
But and when we do get in games where we're just like prime example, the Cincinnati game where we're just all systems go and it's clicking. You understand? Hey, we're gonna have those big game wins where we beat them by 38 points, 24 points, and all that. That's a great thing, and of course we'll be over Sports Center. But guess what? A lot of people that ain't wanted to say nothing about the San Francisco 49ers. Well, guess what? They're 3-0, baby.
They ain't
3-0.
gonna be nice, James.
I say,
In fact, James,
Ronbo, what did
yeah.
I tell you? Not cutting you off before the start of the season. I said if we go into the bye being 3-0.
That's right. He said it.
Hello. Here it is. We're going in. We're starting our bye week. We started our bye week already. And the thing about it, I mean, they're just a gutsy squad. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Justin Skule is a lunch pail, hard helmet, blue collar type of individual because I'm gonna tell you something. He held his own. He held his own. You understand? I mean, listen, I get it on that block where hopefully the O-line coach can tell him, Justin, just try to turn where he can see you, boy. And then remember what you did to that first kid in school that tried to take something out your lunchbox.
But James, he did what he needed to do, though. Stop that rampage coming at Jimmy. Knock him completely out. I don't care what. I don't care about a flag. We'll take care of that. Just take him out.
I don't care what no one says. Jimmy Garoppolo played today. You know who he remind me of, Ronbo?
Aaron.
And your name is Ronbo. He remind me of Rambo. Okay? He's Rambo. He's Sylvester Stallone type of Rambo. Okay? That's who he reminds me of. I mean, just some dude that will not take losing for an answer. And he showed a lot of heart today because, I mean, it was a few times that Watt got around McGlinchey and he was trying to put him off the field. And the funny thing about it, you didn't hear one of them reps throw a roughing the passer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had that would have been some of the more so-called quarterbacks that are forever on Sports Center, like in Foxborough and forever on ESPN and forever on Good Morning America. Let's talk about the Patriots. And, man, I don't want to hear nothing about them schisms.
Patriots ain't played nobody yet. Ain't played. They beat the Steelers to death. Okay. But, man, everybody else they playing. Come on now.
Let me tell you just like this. I don't care what no one says. That defense right now, that defense can keep us in games. Our offense.
And they did.
Listen, every week it ain't going to be pretty. But one thing about it, we came out victorious with all those miscues. All those miscues in both games. We turned it over in the Tampa game with similar subtleties and just not being focused enough. But we came back to pull it out.
All right, James.
Listen, I know you got to go because I know you got a bunch of calls. I'll take a 24-20 victory over anybody we wind up playing in the Super Bowl. Thank you for what you do. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thanks,
Ronbo.
James. You too. Night. Yeah, James, you're preaching the gospel, and that's definitely. All right, let's go to the land down under. Brian. Brian. Come on in, Brian. Enjoying this fun celebration. Woo!
How are you, mate? All right?
I tell you, Brian, you go work out, get a good workout. I felt like I needed to take a shower and get a protein shake after that game. It was the same as a workout, you know. Good Lord, that was stressful, man. But we get the W.
I don't know whether we
that's the thing.
Pulled a rabbit out of our hat or a hair out of our ass today, mate. It's hard to work out.
Which one's more difficult? Exactly.
I think a few of our guys had clown shoes on early there, mate. It was like the Three Stooges. I was waiting for one of our O-line men to to turn around and flow some flour over Jimmy and poke him in the eye.
God, yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
But anyway, they managed. I don't know how they won that game, but they managed to. So.
No. Well, because, hey, something about this, Brian, though. The 49ers need to go through these growing pains with the offensive line. Now, the defense is going to be fine. The offense is still trying to get it right. They're making all kind of goofy mistakes like they did today. They took a step back from last week, which bothered me because I thought they were moving forward. Jimmy took a step forward, which is the only reason why we won that game. Jimmy came out and he led that team. He took charge, and that's why we won. That shot to Dante Pettis at the end, epic. God, he looked good on that.
No, he showed great leadership today, mate. He stood in the pocket, and he got a couple of passes off today that I need to go back and watch it because I don't know how he got them off on time and they were accurate too. So he really led from the front today, and I think it'd be pretty fair to say that there'll be a few teachable moments come out of this game when they watch the tape. But
God, yes,
I think the whole offense need to take the defense out for a big feed somewhere to a steakhouse and let them eat whatever they want because they were the reason they won that game. They kept them in there, even though we kept putting them back on the ground by giving them the ball up. But I'm inclined to agree with your last caller. Was it James? He hit on something that I thought was really good. They showed a lot of resilience today, and they never gave up. And that all really bodes well for when things aren't going your way. If you can still hang in there and then manage to get over the line, it just really builds character and it really builds confidence. And it was good to see Pettis finish off there because that'll give him a huge amount of confidence going into the bye, and because he's been struggling a bit this year. So, but the thing I liked about it was that sort of everyone chipped in a bit. Like Juice was really good early. Kittle caught some really good balls. Breeder dropped a couple, but he still made a lot of yards, and even Goodwood caught a good ball, and even your man Bourne caught a really important ball towards the end there. So they all sort of chipped in without anyone starring. So but if we hadn't given the ball over, we'd have won that game easily, mate. So.
Blown them out. Even though the defense was killing us. I mean, the defensive front line is scary. But, yeah, we don't have those miscues and mistakes. We at least get Robbie Gould in for a field goal on those 2 miscues around the goal line. That's 6 points. I think that they capitalized on. I don't. God.
Yeah. Jeff Wilson continues to impress me, mate. Like he's just really come on in leaps and bounds from last year.
He is tough.
He's money on the goal line, isn't he?
Isn't he though? God. Yeah. And he knows that's his role too. He embraces it. He goes, give me the ball. 5, 6 yards out, 10 yards. Give me the ball. He's coming in. I love this guy.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan. Yeah, but it's just great to see, like I say, the young guys getting the experience of these tight games and just contributing, even if it's only for a bit here and a bit there. If they do enough of that over the next few weeks, it's all about confidence and teamwork and meshing and gelling. And they've got a bit to go yet, but today was ugly, but winners are grinners, and the rest can suit themselves, I suppose.
Yeah. Here you go. And we got somebody just alluded to it a little while ago. We've got to get over complete domination, especially for now. Winning is winning. There's not going to be all these games aren't going to be glorious wins as they are, or even glorious execution on every week. So this game is about grit, down, dirty. If you come out with a W, you should be proud of it, no matter who you're playing. So never underestimate another team. I thought the Steelers were going to be a walk in the park. Good Lord, could have been further from the truth. Man.
Yeah. No, it was like I say, despite all the hiccups that we had, it was still an impressive result at the end. But this defense is for real, isn't it? Like, very good.
Think so.
And even their rotational players. Yeah, the rotational players, when they come in, there's no let up, which is really good. I'm not so worried about Barrett, and he had a couple of blowing passages today, but it's pretty hard to come off the bench when you haven't played for 12, 18 months and in the heat of battle and that. So I'm not particularly worried about him. He'll get better.
He'll be better. All right, Brian, we're going to go. We're going to get a bunch of other people in and see if we can before it gets too late or too long in the day. Wait.
No worries.
I should say making them wait, I guess. You waited for a while, too. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that, too.
No worries. See you later.
All right, fam.
See you.
Have a great day.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Thanks. Listen, Brian calls us always that bright, beautiful day. Because he's having, Aussie. Actually, it's getting colder, though, in Aussie right now, I think, the weather-wise, huh? No, it's getting warmer there, right? There's switch. We get winter, they get summer. Hey, we got here. It's B Ham. I ain't seen the B Ham in a long time. Look at him sitting up in that big, luxurious rig.
What's up with you, Ron Beasy?
You know, fam, I'm talking about winning football games. And B Ham, we're winning games like tough teams win. We may get into a bloody brawl. It may get down and dirty street fighting. But when the thing is over, we can say, we the ones getting up. He's still laying in the dirt. Oh, I love it. See, I'd appreciate it more now. During the course of the game, it's killing me, B Ham. Boy, what are you thinking?
Hey, look at here, man. A couple of years ago, there was a lot of people like, why did they hire Kyle Shanahan? Why did they hire John Lynch? He don't know nothing. And then they came out and the pickups that they made, the moves they made from day one has been building to this point right here. Right here is what we have been waiting for. It just take a little time, not one season, not 2 seasons, and it's paying off. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Absolutely.
Man, I'm so happy. We found every way today, Ronbo, to give this game away. You know what I'm saying? Every way we found to give this game away. Last year this time, we was losing game by 1 point, 2 points, 5 games decided by 7 points of less. You know what I'm saying? But today showed the grind, the grit, the mustard, the brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? We fucking back, man.
There you
I call my friends every week riffing and tell them it's Niners football today. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm happy. I'm happy. We back.
It was like a fighter sitting on the ropes, taking all the best punches. Making mistakes, blocking it, keeping the hands up, don't go to your head. And finally, all of a sudden, wham!
Hey, man.
Knocked him out.
Man.
Dante Pettis. Get out of here.
I was surprised at Pettis. I'm looking like, damn, every time we get in the red zone, we giving the ball back. What the fuck do we?
It was killing.
What do we want to do today? But those guys, man, they showed resiliency. They showed determination. They showed the grit today. And far as I'm concerned, we can't do nothing but get better. We can get worse, but we 3-0, where everybody didn't even think that we would win that many games this year. You know, they didn't think nothing, man. Shout out to the faithful.
3-13, and now we don't even want 3 in a row. So everybody, make sure to tweet Adam Rank. Adam Rank at Twitter. Adam Rank. Adam, and as soon as you put at Adam Rank, you'll see him. He's an NFL Network guy for fantasy football. He came in and said the 49ers win 3 games, and then when they ask him about it, he says, I just don't see them beating any of these other teams.
Hey, on some real shit, Ronbo, Adam Rank don't want me to tweet nothing to him. Anybody that got anything negative to say about these 49ers don't want me to tweet nothing at all to them.
Yeah, boy. Ryan Clark.
Fucking stud.
I tell you. And Ryan Clark, ex-Steeler. See, this is the nice thing about it. But too bad, Ryan Clark, he's very smart. I was giving him grief. I've seen other people have posted where it says, you have been blocked to see this user's content. Ryan Clark's having block parties. He coming, hey, B-Ham. He came on ESPN. He comes running out there. All right, who are the pretenders in this list of 2-0 winners? Ryan Clark got all crazy. I tell you right now, you boys with the 49ers right here, they should not be ahead of Buffalo. Should be on top of the 49ers. Coach A didn't ever scheme everybody open.
Whatever.
I said, what? Oh, no respect. We still ain't gonna get none.
Hey man, sometimes I'm like one of the other faithful said earlier. Sometimes you be wondering like, well, why is this play called? Well, why did you call that? But you give an inch to take a mile. You know what I'm saying? We go out there, we call some plays, and sometimes they don't work on this drive. We might have to punt it off. but come right back and we set them up and we go right down the field, chunk plays. Hey, man, it's
B-Ham,
all a beautiful design, baby. It's all a
B-Ham,
beautiful design.
hey, and let me tell the fam, you know what B-Ham just did? He just quoted Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan himself has said that. And I remember reading that. When you said that, I just realized I read that. Shanahan, that's what he does.
Real.
He does things that you won't be able to comprehend, but it's all part of a master scheme or a master plan.
All a part of it.
Yeah.
We're going somewhere, man. Only thing we got to do is stay humble real quick before I go. Stay humble. Stay with the grit. Stay with the grind. I'm assuming we may lose some games. But I think at the end of the year, I will say these San Francisco 49ers will be sitting atop of the NFC West. And I'm hoping we sit in the top of the NFC division, period.
Could be. At the end of this night, it could be the case, BM. All right, fam. BM,
hey, send me home, Ronbo. Send me home, Ronbo.
Man, BM, so good to see you again.
Same here, homie. Be safe, man.
All right, fam. Drive careful. I will look for you later.
All right, baby. Bet.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is Ryan, boy, because Ryan, man, that dude, I can't communicate. I'm going to find somebody else to use it. I'm going to talk to him. I can't stand it. Hey, Jason.
Oh, hold on, man. Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Jason, we sitting back here and enjoying these three, you know what I'm saying? And everybody doubting us and everything. We got names and people we know we want to go talk to a little bit later. And it's just a fun thing, you know? Boy, what a game.
I'm happy, bro, just to see us playing, quality football, minus the miscues and all that. But I want to say, that $25 million we paying the Juice, I can see it now. I see it. I see the money working out there. Juice is like he's like what Quan is on defense. Like, did you see some of them plays? Like the one where we came back after halftime. Our energy could have kind of got subdued a little bit, but he caught a play and went for the first down. He fought for 5 more yards. He's just an animal, man.
And did you see him with that? Did you see him take that dude with one hand? Flipped him in the air with that one hand and kept rolling. I didn't see Leon, that. Jason, I've never seen that before. That man did a full spin in the air. What kind of strength is that?
I got to get back on that, yeah. Juice is a maniac, man. Pettis, if you go back to the film, replay or Devo, whatever y'all got, Pettis is getting mauled out there. If anybody wants to know what's going on, they're mauling him. Like even that one where they called holding on somebody who was holding Kittle. Somebody held Kittle and they called it back where he threw it to Pettis in the end zone. Go back to that and see what they're back there doing on the back of the end zone. I think they found out he might be able to be rattled or something, and they're just in his head. They're just trying to tear his head off.
Well, you
like
know
Dennis Rodman or something.
Good, because I think it's pissing him off. He looked mean on that last play. He's going after that ball. Enough. Boom. Going for it.
And he was looking for contact after the catch. He didn't just catch it. He caught it and made a move.
Yes.
He made a move like, yo, I'm trying to get into that pay dirt. We ain't just trying to catch the ball. He came back to the ball. Man.
And then made a circle right back into that end zone. I was so proud of him. Man.
Yeah, I was really happy with that. I want to see James get more involved. I don't know.
Richie?
It's any man at any given time, the way our receiving core is. It could be Marquise. I like what I'm seeing with Debo, though.
Oh.
Even with that catch. You know what happened with that catch?
God,
when
he
you
went up.
Go back to it and look at it, he tried to get up and run, and he had the ball with one hand. He didn't secure. He wasn't thinking, he was just trying to get up and go. He could have easily secured it with 2, but he was just on his, I'm a tumble out of this, and I'm going
and
for
roll
payback.
into the end zone. And he would have, too. But you know what? He was touched, I think, on how the ref would have called that. He was touched.
Oh, he was touched.
He made some contact with the defenders. I don't know that he should have just secured that catch. You know what? Teachable moments,
Yeah.
Jason. They had a lot of them today for some of the younger players.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie too. All of these miscues and like the what's happening, if you notice around the league, is a copycat league. A lot of people are sending players in motion on the jet sweeps now. Just notice that.
I know.
But Kyle Shanahan seems to, he's heavy on that with the fake run, fake end around, run. Sometimes you got to swing it to the, pitch it to the, they got to get that down pat, just like the run pass option. You got to execute for that to really be effective, or it's going to end in fumbles like we were
Just
saying.
you know about that jet sweep. You know what's so funny? Because Debo had perfected that jet sweep during the preseason. I think nerves, because Debo's done that several times. He just needs to calm down. I think he's a little fired up, a little too much. Just calm down and just get it done.
It could also be that you haven't heard Levi Stadium that loud before. I don't think they're used to that. You heard how the crowd was today?
I mean, there were times that they were impressive.
The crowd they definitely stepped up. But just good luck, man. We got the week. I want to see if Hurd comes back.
I can't wait.
Back out there.
Get two tough guys. Legitimate.
Out there?
Yes. Boy.
So, and they collapsing. Them Oregon guys, them Oregon men are out there doing their thing.
I know, right?
The big trees in the middle collapsing, pressure, the front seven.
I'm glad you brought that up,
I seen plays where it was Ronald Blair. I seen Ronald Blair out there. I'm like, what happened to our starting four? Well, there's a whole new unit in there now. I said, they just switching it up, too. They're doing a good job. Rob Stella's doing a good job of rotating guys.
There you go. Glad to hear that because people's hating on my boy Bobby Sella, as I call him. Jason, we got to go for him.
We just want to see results, though, man. We want to see results.
I understand that.
All right, Ronbo.
But he's got the troops now.
Salute,
all right, fam. I'm sorry.
Peace.
Say again?
I said peace, bro.
Oh, yeah. That didn't mean to cut you off. All right, Jason. I'll see you tomorrow. You get some time, huh? All right. Night.
All right, bro.
Oh, man. This is too much fun. And we haven't had to talk yet after. You know how we used to come in with the pain of discussing who was messing up and all that? G-Unit. I ain't seen you in a long time. It's dull tonight. Hey, Harold. Come on in, Harold. What's Harold? It ain't that late in the day. I could see if it was a night. Oh, Harold's on the East Coast. Hey, you know what I want to know? I'm sure I do the same thing. Do we all snore? Somebody said that's not a healthy thing. But it sure does feel good, though, don't it? Night on! Night Hawk?
What's up, babe? It's been a long journey in your spirit trip, huh? It seemed like you was in there for a while. Like time is different inside there. Huh?
Is that Nighthawk? But it sounds like Jason. I know we're not supposed to be eavesdropping on people, but that was... What is Nighthawk watching? Nighthawk. Night. Huh?
What's up?
Nighthawk.
I fell asleep.
Nighthawk. It's East Coast. I just realized it might be a little later out there. People could be falling asleep. Nighthawk, the 49ers won today. The Hawks lost. The Cardinals lost.
I was kind of mad at them. I was kind of pissed.
Oh, kind of? I was raging mad. I could not get over that first half. Oh, my God.
I was like,
said, what the fuck is going on?
I know. They just would not stop. Stop with their mistakes. That had nothing to do with the Steelers, some of those mistakes. Some of the pressure, but the drops. We had the drops. We couldn't stop dropping the ball. Almost lost the game.
I gotta give to. I hate Facebook, but I gotta give to them. They have defense.
Who?
Pittsburgh got defense.
Pittsburgh, yeah. That defensive front line is. You know what? I've been watching them, and I was watching them the last couple of games. I say, the Steelers, man, that front line, man, Dupree and Watt.
I'm gonna give them credit. I'm gonna give them credit. They get us a scare.
And who's that dude? Tweet. What something? That dude, man, boy, that's a bus driving down through the middle of the field, man. So you know what? We did good to escape that menacing defense. But Jimmy G looked good today, though, Night Hawk. Jimmy G was not concerned with them bad dudes on that line. He still did his game. Almost 300 yards.
But like I said, a win is a win. A win is a win.
I'll take it. Yes, indeed. Now, who's your favorite player in this game? Give me your best offensive player. Who are you giving the game ball to on offense?
I'm going to give to Wilson.
Wilson? Yeah, I'll listen to Wilson. Jeffrey, what I do is get some dog in him, don't he? Why gotta make 2 dogs in him? Who'd you like on defense?
I like what's his name? Nick Bosa.
Yeah. Nick did a good job. You know, Nick was part of the Mason Rudolph does not want anything more to do with that 49er front rush. He got a loose couple of times, but his face sometimes looked like he was really, oh my God, I wanted to be a quarterback. I don't think so.
I gotta give what's his name? What's his name? Debo? No, not
Debo.
Debo.
That's right, Debo.
Yeah, I'm talking about Pettis.
Oh, Pettis. Yeah. Who won that game for us tonight?
I got to give to him. He got a touchdown.
Didn't he?
Jimmy G and Jimmy hanged out. Jimmy hanged on.
Jimmy kept rolling, kept trying to find it. Keep him busy. Keep him busy. One of you guys got to get open. Come on. Whew. Dante.
Let me tell you,
Wham.
I want to give a Starman.
Oh, Night Hawk wants an installment. He only does that every now and then.
Yeah.
And now we go to Virginia with a man named Night Hawk and give him a let me holler at you.
And the guy who was talking about, I don't know his name, talking about we're going to lose all 12 games, he was smoking crack.
Adam Rank. He said we go 3-13.
Yeah.
You want to hear something really funny? Adam Rank actually contacted Jeffrey Wilson and asked him to take it easy. I read that the other day. I forgot to mention that. Adam Rank begging Jeffrey Wilson to please calm down.
Let's talk about we're going to lose we're going to lose all 12 games and only win 3.
3-13, yeah. And he said it like we couldn't whoop nobody. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Night Hawk.
And but before we go, he's gonna be shocked if we go to the playoffs.
You know what he's gonna, boy. I hope so. Boy, we get all these guys. All right, Night Hawk.
Yeah. But you know what? Like I said, go Niners!
Caddy, boys, all fired up tonight. Niners for the Night Hawk.
Night Hawk is out.
See you tomorrow, Night Hawk. Hey, let me get some Mark in here.
With the man, the mid-49 fan legend, Ronbo, what's going on, man?
Oh, Mark. And, Mark, you know what? You listen, I need a minute to run to the little boys with Mark. Take over the show for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right, man. Hey, like Sean came in here and said, all y'all wanting the Rams to win, Ronbo, whoever that was, bro, y'all tripping. We don't want the Rams to win nothing. We want the Rams knocked out. That's what I got to say. So we need any divisional opponent. I don't ever want to root for them. That's what my take on that. And Shit, man, Pettis, he balled out. Well, he didn't ball out, excuse me, but he came back through. I'm hoping that will, be something that can propel him forward. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can get that confidence from that play because before that, he was shorthanded and doing all kind of, I don't know, he just wasn't there. He wasn't showing that dog. But as I was watching, I had to put my foot in my mouth because the boy came up with the winning score. So I'm hoping that can push him forward, man. I'm hoping that he can see when he grabs his, I don't want to say because I know Ronbo trying to keep it family friendly, but when he grab him, he can go ahead and ball out, man. He can do it. He got the talent, but he mentally has to be there. On that last play to get us a touchdown, he did that. So, defense is the defense. Y'all know what it is. Defense is solid, man. I wasn't shaky the whole game because they was balling. So I wasn't worried about nothing other than us scoring and not fumbling. So,
That's it. And Mark, I tell you, man, there were times when I thought we would go get a whooping, and I was thinking we deserve it and we can learn some things from this. But if we can learn some things and not take that whooping, I'm just so grateful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Robert, I don't know if you remember, I had my in-laws over today. They all Steelers, so the house was
right.
Man, we was lit here. So I cooked some wings. I grilled some. When we started the game, everybody's quiet because the food was good.
Yes.
And then at the end of the game, everybody was quiet because we whooped that ass.
You ain't got the best of both worlds. Got the fam over there and also got to tell y'all can't talk no trash now, can you? Y'all, you want some more wings? I got a few more left over here.
If we would have lost, man, I like I said, if we lose this game, I said the whole night, we lose this game, it's not because we getting beat. It's just because we're doing stupid. The ball's just not bouncing our way. It's a stupid mistake. Whoever's saying, first of all, Breida can't catch. I don't know what y'all did. Y'all not see
That's
that?
The first time he missed one.
I don't get what y'all talking about. And whoever's mad at Jimmy G, bro, Jimmy G played a hell of a game. I don't get what you're talking about. And if you mad at Kyle Shanahan's play calling, again, I don't get what the hell you talking about.
No.
So some of y'all
some people have knee-jerk reactions.
fans, man.
Yeah.
Right. I don't get it. But
and usually midway through the game, you hear about getting rid of Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. When I see that one, I would think, oh, now did you
man,
go
this
too
personnel.
far?
When you look at this personnel,
yeah.
When you look at this personnel and how people can come in and plug and play, and especially on the D line, man, I don't know who's in the game half the damn time on the D line. You have to, other than Nick Bosa, man, he's now becoming a consistent. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's collapsing that pocket. He's doing something to cause disruption on almost every play, man. And he's there. So, yeah, man. But Ron, I'm excited, man. Like I said, it was a good day. We had some family fun, and we won. So it's good.
Can't get better than that. Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I just wish, though, Mark, I just hope that apparently the defense is going to be solid. They're consistent. They're never going to fall completely apart, it seems. They can always pick up after themselves. It's the offense that is a little more complicated, and it's going to take them a little longer. But the way the schedule is, Mark, we got blessed. Because the first 3 games, the 49ers get to make all their little stupid mistakes, and they get to make adjustments. Now, Kyle is going to be ridiculous in practice when they get back. You guys?
Yeah, do you know what a win like this does for a team? A win where you got 5 turnovers and you come out and do you know the confidence that's going through that building right now? And something else that amazed me is that as a fan base, when Witherspoon got hurt, everybody held their breath. I never thought that would be.
He deserves that, too. He's really played his way into people's hearts. He is. Yeah. So proud of him.
So.
And like you're saying, though, everybody was what? Oh, good! Yeah, because you know how people would have did last year. Good! He's out! Bring in Verrett!
Right.
And poor Jason, he needs some time. And that's why the 49ers was trying to tell everybody, but they just didn't say it. Everybody said, can we put Verrett in now? Hey, y'all better watch what you asked for. I'm not sure what's going on with Verrett.
Yeah, I honestly was shocked to see that play, and I was like, all right, Verrett, you get to come out. I was hyped to see him get in and then see him get burnt like that for no reason, not a pump fake. It wasn't a stop and go. I don't know what he was doing. It was just him just getting his hand caught in the cookie jar.
In the cover 3, Verrett was, I don't know what he was looking at. Okay, he sized up the quarterback. Okay, that's fine. And then as he turned his head from it, he lost track of where the receiver was. Okay, he went after the receiver, but then he made the monumental mistake of looking for the safety. Jason! Of course you don't look for the safety. Now it's you one-on-one. He's your responsibility. Don't worry about the safety. and the guy got a step on him. So he'll look at the
and
film
even
and
when
say,
Witherspoon got beat, when he got beat, that was just he got beat on one play. He tried to, and Juju was Juju. So I really am not mad at Witherspoon. On that play, that was just a big play. And then that's all they had. They just had big plays. You take away their big plays, and then let's not count the times we turned it over in the red zone. So we played good, man. We just had some huge mistakes that could have cost us against another team. So we got to clean that up.
Oh, yes. All right, Mark. Appreciate you, fam. I'm glad to see that you
All right,
also
Ronbo.
triumphed at home with the Pittsburgh Steelers family party.
Oh, yeah. It was
Shit.
fun. We had fun.
All right, Mark. Have a great evening, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Hey, Harold.
What's up, Ronbo?
Harold, man, we just sit back
What's
here.
up, Ronbo?
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, enjoying this game, this win. How you feeling about this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you ever take a girl home that was, below your standard? You know what I'm saying? You ever take that girl home that probably wasn't your standard?
I hate to admit it, but yeah. It was late night, though.
Yeah, that's what we did today.
I know, right?
Yeah. We waited till the club was closed, and we took the one we shouldn't have took home, but we still took one home. We got the win, and that's all that matters.
Oh.
But game balls. Okay, here we go. Game ball. I don't want to hear about Shanahan. Game ball's going to Shanahan because if our players can do some of the simple things like get a snap off, catch a toss, do the simple things, we would have blown that team out by 20-something points. Okay?
And those days are coming, Harold.
We ain't got to. Oh yeah, for sure. They're gonna knock some of this off during this bye week, and towards the middle of the season, towards the end, man, it's gonna be more execution, man. Our offense will be good, man. I ain't worried about that. But get off. I don't want to hear this negative talk about Shanahan, man, because he is the reason that we are a top 10 offense, man. He's getting our guys open. He's the business. So, and then defensive game ball. Man, I have to go D Ford. I like D Ford, man.
Yeah, he's got a few votes tonight. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like him, man. He didn't play last week, but he's got 2 sacks in 2 games, so it looks like he's gonna have 15 this year.
I know.
So,
if you go by the average, yes, indeed.
Yeah, man, that's my game ball. But and you know what? Actually, I want to give another shout out to he's not even my guy, really. I'm not that big of a fan of him, but Dante Pettis, man.
Dante's got everybody loving him tonight.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, only because he came back to get that ball, man. When Jimmy let go of that ball, I was like, oh no, because there was 2 people over there, man. But he came back to get that ball, man.
That's
he didn't
right.
wait for it. He went and got it, man. And I was
got to be aggressive, and he was.
that, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
Come
sir.
back to
Yes,
your
sir.
quarterback. Come back. Don't stand there and allow the defense to do you. Come back for the ball. And then he circled back into the end zone. I loved it. So Dante, boy, he's a hero.
Yep. But it's gonna look better, man. I think we're gonna take care of these Browns when we come back. I think it's gonna be all right, man. And then, I think our toughest games are gonna be our in-division games, man. You know what I'm saying? The Rams and the Seahawks. I think those are gonna be probably our toughest games. I'm not too worried about the Seahawks, but
yeah, you know what? I'm more worried about the Cardinals than MCL. You see, the Cardinals is that unknown entity, and nobody's really just beating them up. I mean, they have some lapses during the course of their games, but Kyler Murray is going to be special in the NFL. Maybe not this year, but soon.
Yeah, he's going to be good, man. But no, we're looking good, man. It's been a long time since we won an ugly game like that. Usually,
I know.
That's the automatic
That's
L
got to be the loser.
The last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And you can tell in the second by the third quarter it's going to be us to get another whooping. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, thanks for giving me a chance to talk to you, man. I'm going to try to get in tomorrow night.
Appreciate you calling in, man. Yeah. All right.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
be back tomorrow night too if you got some time.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good one, boy. Enjoy this win.
Yeah, we got to. Night, Errol. All right. Let's go check out the Iron Sheik.
Ronbo! Are you excited? We got that dub, baby.
Dang it, man. It's one point now. I'm just red. I think I need calories or something. I burnt them all up during that game, and I eat like an animal before the game. And then the game's over. I was like, God, Jesus, I've worn out. The energy output of watching a 49er game is almost as bad as playing it. God. Good.
Man. It's like
how many times are you screaming and yelling at the TV or screen in the first few minutes? And the dropsies, we couldn't stop dropping the ball. I couldn't understand it. What are we doing here? We go down to the 5-10-yard line and we give the ball back to Steelers. Come back again, give it back to them. What? Why? One more to play. Give it back to them. Good night. You want to win this game or not? Let me not renew those moments. Okay, but Sheik. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It's like a roller coaster, man. You don't know where you're going. You're excited at the same time. You're freaking freaked out. But the thing is, the proper coaching, and that's why I love the hiring of Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch and the organization that they brought these guys in, all these coaches. Yeah. They put it all together, guys. And Ronbo, give me a favor. Pick those three fingers up. Because, if you look at it, we got the dub right there, baby.
I know, right? That's right. That's it.
That's it right there.
Yes. Winning.
Winning, hashtag winning. But, Ronbo, let me just say this as well. With Seattle Seahawks getting screwed and destroyed by a backup quarterback, Bridgewater, at their own home. What happened, Postman? What happened? What happened?
The truth is starting to come through. That's it. Truth is coming through, Sheik. They're not that good. And I wish the networks would stop screaming and yelling. Well, the Hawks are probably a playoff team. Why do you guys believe that? Their defense is going to get creamed sooner or later. God.
And then Adam Rank, you need to get fired. You need to get fined. Or something like 3-13. You say you're gonna lose. We're gonna lose every week. We're supposed to lose. Suppose we're supposed to be 3-13, but right now we're 3-0. We're not gonna lose 13 straight, obviously. So, man, that guy needs to get I don't know. He needs to get on this train, man.
A trivia question: what 3 games did Adam Rank say the 49ers would win? I think
he said that we're gonna. He said we're gonna beat the Bengals. What I remember.
He said but we were going to lose to Tampa Bay, right? I think you're right. The first game was we beat the Bengals. We'd lose to Tampa Bay, beat the Bengals. Definitely lose to the Steelers. I got to go back and look at that again.
And then what I remember was I'm actually looking at it right now.
Oh, good, good. What's the second game?
The Buccaneers. The second game was the Cleveland Browns, and then the third is Arizona.
He said we beat
at home.
Hey. He said we're going to beat the Browns?
Yeah. He said we're going to beat the Browns.
I wonder why he would say that. We can't beat he said we're not going to beat Tampa Bay. Wait, did he say Tampa Bay or the Bengals?
Bengals we beat.
Yeah. We can't beat Tampa Bay. He doesn't believe we can beat Tampa Bay, but we're going to beat the Browns? What's wrong with him? Hey, by the way, anybody that's watching NFL Network, don't trust Adam Rank for fantasy. Don't let him pick your anything. No. What an idiot. God.
Yeah. I've been honestly watching fantasy. I've been beating Razor, by the way.
Razor.
And every time I get on, and by the way, Ronbo, if I beat Razor, I'll be 3-0. Putting it out there.
I love it.
I've been Big Show the second week, by the way, Ronbo.
Yes.
Anyways,
I love it. Anytime Big Show's losing, I'm delighted.
But we're talking about the game ball. Let me just say this real fast, Ronbo. I'm going to give it to Wilson. Came out in the cuts, because we had to run that rock. I've been saying it for a while. The whole in the thing, because he'd been getting 2 touchdowns. With the Mostert and the Breda kind of situation, kind of in their football at the same time. The next man up. Wilson came in and got those 2 touchdowns. And on the defensive side, I have to give it to K'Wan Williams.
That makes sense.
He did his pick because he has issues, so he came and stepped up on that. So we needed that, man. That pick to help definitely helped us out on the defense. We've been shutting them down. That's why we pass rush wins championships.
That's right.
And so with all the turnovers that we did, we came out of it. So Nick Bosa coming in the end of the game and with Buckner cleaning it up, sweeping it up. Steelers went home because he stole their hearts. Now we're going to go to the Browns. Right now they're tied 3-3.
Wait a minute.
Because they're broke.
The Rams are not going to score more than 3. That's their favorite number. God, that's hilarious. All right.
Just shout out to Will because they're broke.
Another team that lost too many parts to be considered a powerhouse. The Rams will probably secure that NFC West, and we should probably looking at to be challenged by the Seattle Seahawks. What? Oh, okay. Here we come, the old rope. Okay, so Sheik, I appreciate the family.
Yes, sir.
Let's get together tomorrow too.
Appreciate you.
Thanks,
and faithful, everybody. Go buy your red and gold jerseys and etc. Man, when you're coming in, hit that like for Ronbo Sports, sub, share, represent your number colors, and go on Monday and show up. All the Steeler fans say that you guys are gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Just a day.
Show them up, man.
Cause it's that bad.
Let's go show them up.
Cause
it's Monday, baby. Go Niners. Love you, fam.
Love you back, fam. Night, Sheik. And you know what though? I do have a little respect for the Steelers' defense. They came in, they didn't lay down. Roethlisberger wasn't with them. Le'Veon wasn't with them. AB wasn't with them. And they still fought hard, though. They got character. That's why they are the Steelers. If there's one team in the NFL I respect, I'm not respecting the Cowboys. I mean, we're the top of the food chain, right? You got the Cowboys, you got the Patriots, you got the Steelers, you got us, you got the Cowboys. But the Steelers, hats off to them. They didn't give up. They tried hard. And they were undermanned, and they still worked. Steelers, salute. Eric Sanchez, I says 31 out of 32 teams would have lost that game, Rob. We're a great team. Go Niners. Agreed. Yes. Oh, man. That's what your team is coming around. When they start winning those kind of games, that means losing's not an option. Jamal!
Hey, Ronbo. Ugly win, but we'll take it.
Yes, we will. I just wish we could stay out of that situation. I don't mind a team dealing with us and beating us, but don't help them. Oh, that's...
Exactly, yeah. But hey, like I said, man, we'll take the win, so yeah.
Yeah, well, the Browns...
I was like I was doing the game, I was like the late Vince Lombardi. What the heck are we doing out here? But,
I love that clip.
What the hell are we doing out here? I was saying the same thing, but during the game, that's why we paid Jimmy G the $137 for 5 years. Yeah, he let us. Okay. All right.
Oh man,
yep.
That's it. That could have been the 49ers. So what the heck are we doing out here? There was that other. What was that other coach that the player was coming off the field and he was speaking directly to him? Was that? He was speaking in general terms, but he was looking right at the individual that was screwing up. We had about 4 guys.
I remember who that was. Yeah, I remember that.
We had about 3 or 4 guys that I think could have got that shot. Come on, y'all. And nobody on defense, so it was all about the offense. The defense played their hearts out. They had 1 lapse, but, So,
Yeah, shout out to the Steelers. They know without Le'Veon, without AB, without Ben, he's done. They really played their hearts out. So
they did.
I was still talking to my bus driver for the month named Milton Hall. He was talking poop to me today during church. I said, yeah, we'll see when we win with us. So I called him, left a message, talking poop to him or whatever. But so next Sunday, yeah. So Milton Hall, shout out to you, brother. You are also man of God. Love you, man. But yeah, we have to get that win today, brother. So yeah.
He can take it. You know, it's a 49ers time is coming. You can see the window opening, and the light is coming through loud. I mean, that shade is getting pulled up higher and higher. Hey, Jamel, as soon as that offense gets a few things ironed out, that team is go big grizzly. I just think Debo Samuel to get the rookieisms out of him, and he's going to be, that boy's going to be a star.
I know, man. We go back to Fat Boys. It's just for a scratch. Man, so it's just for a scratch. Yo, so hey, let me go ahead and get out of here. Hey, today's win is brought to you by the letters WIN and by the numbers Niners. Niners. Yes, sir. Guten Nacht, Guten Abend. Oh, you know, I speak German, so yeah. So like I said, today's numbers is by WIN and by the letters 49ers.
All right.
Guten Nacht and Guten Abend.
I love it.
All right, Ronbo.
Jamel, have a great day, man. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Now let's go check out and see what Deshaun has on his mind. Who would he give the game ball to? What do you about Justin Skule? Do we have any areas we need to clean up? And how about that Jimmy G? Dante Deshaun.
Yes, sir. Ronbo, I'm going to give. How good are you anyway, Ronbo? How you feeling?
Oh, you know, after the game was over, I'm feeling relaxed now. It was touch and go there for a minute, though. Boy.
Yes, Ronbo, man. My head was spinning, man, when they gave up 4 turnovers in the first half. I was great.
One after another.
Ronbo.
Back to back.
Yes. I'm going to give the game ball to Eric Armstead. Because Eric Armstead, on third down, Eric Armstead was ripping the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
Yes.
And then he did it again. When it was down 2017. I mean, he just came off.
Deshaun, you're fading out.
Okay.
Deshaun?
You can't? Yeah.
That's a little bit. Deshaun, you're not on speakerphone or anything, are you?
No.
Okay. Let's try again. She's a little more louder now.
A little more louder now.
Yeah.
Deshaun,
Eric Armstead.
Deshaun, you got to kill that background. It's bleeding into your microphone. Whatever else you got on.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All
right, Deshaun.
Eric Armstead.
Deshaun, hold on. Are you watching a monitor or something? There's an echo coming in.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
I had my truck on.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Deshaun. Everything's cleared up now. All right, go ahead.
Oh, man. Damn.
All right. Deshaun. Deshaun, you still with us?
Yes, I'm still with you.
Yeah, you still, whatever it is that you have on, it's still on. You got to cut it off.
Got to cut everything off. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, now you still hear me?
Let me see if I hear me. Okay, bye. Okay. The feedback's still there. Deshaun, what else? Are you watching something? Are you using everything I say comes back. That means you have something on around you that should be turned off.
Oh, I don't have nothing on, but my truck is running. That's about it.
That's
the engine is running, and I don't hear nothing else.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, no, that's okay. You know what? You go ahead and talk, because every time I talk, it feeds back, right? I'm hearing everything I say. All right, anyway, go ahead. I'll just listen. Go ahead.
Yes, Eric Armstead, that's my game ball, man. He balled that pretty well. You know, he got a strict sack. I mean, he got a strict sack, fumble, and then was down 2017. He made another good play when he cost a fumble and got the ball back and
And also, I got on offensively, I give my game ball to Dante Pettis because he came out and balled out. He made a great catch, and also he made a great catch on the end zone to give us the lead. And that's my results of the game.
All right. I like it. And Deshaun, if it, you know what, because it's a crazy feedback. Deshaun, let's get you in here tomorrow, okay?
Okay, Ronbo.
All right, man. Have a great night.
Likewise.
All right, thanks. That's the first time Deshaun had that kind of connection, so I figure wherever he calls from later, it'll be better. Hey, Clarence.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
Clarence, I can hear you loud and clear. Come on in here, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Let me get out of Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to get out of the noise. Give me 3 seconds here.
No problem. I love 31 out of 32 teams would have lost that game. That makes us special. It makes us kind of big time. Wait a minute, what's going on?
All right, Ronald, can you hear me good enough?
Clarence, I can hear you so loud and clear. I'm telling you, man. So what's on your mind here tonight, Clarence? We've been giving out the game ball. We've been making judgment calls on Justin Skule, praising Jimmy G with the big time report cards. What are you thinking here?
Okay, so I didn't see the entire game. I saw the last portion of it, but I saw, tons of highlights. So obviously the first half wasn't the greatest half in the world, but no big deal. We won the game. My game ball goes out to Mr. Skule on that. Definitely stepped up and played like a man.
All right.
No
and
doubt.
He's deserving. That poor kid, he must have been scared out of his mind before he came out of that field. That game's moving a little fast for him. He's still a rookie. We just got him, a few months ago? And they stick him on the field now against the Steelers. And no matter what the Steelers ain't, they got a frontline defense.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Like, what, nine first rounders or something like that?
At least. I mean, it's crazy. Good Lord. So
the reason why I say Justin Skule is a man because I live here in Denver, and they got this guy on the offensive line named Garrett Bowles, first rounder. I guess I didn't see how they played this week, but last week he had by himself 4 holding penalties. And through the course of his career, I think he's been in the league, I want to say 2 or 3 years. He's had say the number was 24 holding penalties. 24 holding penalties.
That means you're probably
Mr.
not.
Skule only had 2, and he's a rookie, and he did great. Props to Shanahan for scheming it right, and the team in general, grit, determination, heart. That's all, they've got all that, and that's the work of John and Kyle.
Yes, indeed.
Finding those types of guys and being able to, through all of that. Again, 5 turnovers, and we still won the game. That's just awesome.
And, the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting back in their clubhouse saying, they gave us every opportunity to win that game. But, we fought hard, coming out here to the West Coast, so I ain't mad at y'all. But, I don't want that happening anytime soon. You know what? It's a good time for that to happen, though. You know why, Clarence? Because I suspect the 49ers are kicking themselves for that. They know that was bad. When they get ready to play the Browns, I'm looking for a team that's going to come out precision sharp. I really do.
Yeah, because I think the bye's coming at the right time for them right now.
Yeah.
Even though we were thinking at the very beginning of the season and when the schedule came out, man, this is a pretty early bye.
And
but
look
it's
at
now
that.
working out because
we need
Hurts
it.
coming back. Good stuff.
And Clarence, Nick said this just the other day. He says, if I can just come out of this week unscathed as far as his ankle goes, I should be at full strength for the Browns. Baker Mayfield, get ready to meet your maker. Oh, God, I can't wait to see
Nick
this.
Bosa. You know, the other thing that I noticed about this game with Pettis' catch, it was almost reminiscent since we did celebrate T.O. in the Hall of Fame, almost reminiscent of the throw
style.
and that catch, too.
Damn.
To a certain extent, where, you know, he was able to shield off, Pettis was able to shield off 2 defenders and get into the end zone. So props to him. I think he's finding his dog.
Yes, indeed. And I've been waiting for him to find it, too. He really looked serious about that. He was aggressive. Like you're saying, he fought through 2 defenders. He caught the ball. He instead of falling back into him, he rolled up and around them. He had the wherewithal to know, if I shift this way and go that way, I can get back in the end zone. Extended across the end zone. Touchdown. The game is over. Yes.
Yep.
Ho!
And strong, and he had strong hands. He had strong hands on that. You know, because the people trying to rip that ball apart. And good for him on the being able to draw that penalty, that holding call, to give us that automatic first down to set that up.
Tell you,
So,
he was impressive. He was impressive on that. I want to keep that mentality though. Don't
appreciate
let up.
the venue once again, and we'll talk to you soon. I will try to get on tomorrow. We'll just see how it goes.
All right, Clarence. Be looking for you. All right. Have a good night.
All right. Take care. God bless you.
You too. Thanks, Clarence. Oh. Hey, Griffin.
Hey, Ronbo.
Well, Griffin, you were the closest guy. We're going to listen to you from now on. When you say the 49ers are not going to beat a team to death, we're going to have to pay attention.
I was just saying, my score prediction, I was a little off, right?
Yeah, just a little bit off.
I actually gave us more points than what we scored. So, but I'll take it. I mean, I'll admit the first half is one of the most frustrating halves I've ever seen.
Wasn't that tough? Oh, that was just really painful to
Yeah.
watch.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I read somewhere that the 49ers are the only team to turn the ball over 5 times and still win. I don't know. I find that hard. I feel like somewhere online somebody else did it.
No,
And let me tell you something else. I hear a lot of critics of Jimmy Garoppolo and who don't even watch the 49ers. And you want to, especially this past offseason, you want to know what their criticisms were? It was something like, well, Jimmy Garoppolo, he had 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
I know, right?
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I know.
Touchdown-interception ratio has never been that great, right?
Yeah.
This game was exhibit A for why his touchdown-interception ratio means squat.
That's
because
right.
he had 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, and it's being considered already one of the best games he's ever played. So I think that kind of I don't know about the best, but that kind of says it right there. I mean, if he had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and it's considered one of his better, if not one of his best games, I mean, can we stop talking about touchdown interception ratio then? I mean, it doesn't determine everything. What people are going to remember is that he had a game-winning drive and he had a game-winning touchdown pass to Dante Pettis where he threaded that needle at the most important time of the game. That's what people are gonna remember. So, yeah, this was a good game from Jimmy Garoppolo. Besides what the numbers say. So, and our pass rush. I mean, we're 3 games in the season and they've already closed 2 games for us. I mean, this is why we traded for Dee Ford and gave him a huge contract, and I loved that move. And I think he's already proving that last season was not a fluke because Dee Ford's been doing really well this season as well. So he's on pace for double-digit sacks, so that's a good start to the season. And Bosa, he's not getting sacks, but he's doing his job.
Yeah. He's creating a lot of violence, a lot of pressures. And, you know, a lot of times pressures are as good as sacks, but sacks are the glorious thing. But when Rudolph was out there getting rid of that ball before he wanted to, all day long. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And Nick's in
sure,
on every play.
Sure.
You notice that? Nick's somewhere on every play. Every time the quarterback's in trouble, Nick's going to be one of the guys on every one of those plays.
Mhm.
So
I feel like he's in the back. I feel like he's in the backfield a lot, and that's obviously extremely valuable to have. Even if you don't get a sack, it's extremely valuable to
hurry
have
that
a player
quarterback.
that
That's right. Pressure him.
So that's critical. So, but yeah. So overall, though, I think this is still a very, not just a good win, but a very important win. I think they needed to prove that they could win a game like this, that they could win a game despite playing ugly for practically a whole half. I think that's actually really important to the team's morale and really says a lot about how talented this team is now. So you're still going to have doubters saying, well, it's because they played, Mason Rudolph. Last time I checked, there was a team up in the Northwest that everybody worships that also played a backup quarterback, and last time I checked, they did not win. So I'm not sure why Mason Rudolph playing against us should be considered an excuse. I mean, if you're a good team, you should be able to beat a backup quarterback, right?
Yeah.
So.
And that's why it was going to be so difficult if the 49ers hadn't won that game, is because, we donated the game and Mason Rudolph came in. If it had been Ben Roethlisberger, okay, we understand. But come on, guys. So that's why it was so scary. But, Well, hey, listen, Griffin, we're going to go and look for you tomorrow night if you get some time, huh?
For sure. I'm glad we have a bye week coming up. I think my blood pressure could use that.
I'm ready to relax after this game. Oh, God. All right, fam.
Also, the Rams just took the lead, by the way.
No, I'm watching. I'm monitoring it. It's 10-6. I know.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
All right. Yeah, you keep an eye on those guys. All right, Griffin. Have a great day.
You too. Go Niners.
Yeah. My other player partner, Will. Will!
Ronbo, what's up with it, man?
Oh, Will, man. The 49ers get going out there showing all that true grit. They just refuse to lose, even though they're doing everything they could in the beginning to try to donate that game. Then they said, no, we ain't giving up nothing. You guys got to go home with just take this L and get out of here. Well, I'm proud of them.
Tell you something, man. San Francisco 49ers is a team that doesn't give up. They fighting to the end, man. They're not. Once they down, man, they don't stay down. They keep fighting. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the negative, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some praise. I'm gonna give you the negative.
All right.
Turnovers in the first quarter. You see how the game turned out. We can't do this. We can't do this against the Browns. We can't do this against the Rams. We can't do this against the Seahawks. We can't do this against the Ravens. We can't do this to the Panthers. We can't do this to teams that's been known to make playoff runs. Let me tell you something.
Not even the Cardinals.
You're right, especially the Cardinals. We can't do that and expect to win like we did today. We can't do it against those teams. So I'm pretty sure after the bye week, they need to work on fundamentals. They need to work on holding on to the football and holding the football with two hands when you initiate contact. Because all I saw, I don't know if the guys had blood on their hands today or what. I mean, I don't. But hey, you better thank the defense today. You better give the game balls to all the defensive players today, because they went out. They held it down for us today, Ronbo. The defense was legit all the way.
You see Richard Sherman on the sideline? Boy, Richard, do you see how mad he was? And wasn't nobody standing around him. I know what was wrong with him. I said, Rich, boy, I agree. What is going on? Come on.
Man, I'm telling you, man. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Jimmy G. Y'all can hate on Jimmy G all you want. You can nail him to the cross all you want. I'm gonna tell you something, man. His TD and interception ratio maybe wasn't good today, but that one touchdown on his stat was a game winner. That's the kind of quarterback you need on a team that can drive the ball down the field when you're back against the wall and there's a few minutes left in the game and win a football game. That's what it's all about. Damn the stats. That one touchdown he made today was a game winner, and he did it like a true champion supposed to do it. Jimmy G is now 9-2 as the San Francisco 49er people. I don't know where all the hate is
He's
coming
more
from.
than that. Jimmy got 3 wins this year. He was not 6. Oh, that's right. You're right. He was 6. I thought he had already 6. And you're right.
No, he's not. No, yeah, 9-2 as a 49er. So anybody outside media, anybody can talk bad all about him if you want to, but you shouldn't, because look what he did today.
Mm-hmm.
He drove. The defense played lights out. He drove. He put the ball in Jimmy G's hand. You drove it down the field, and look what he did, man. And shout out to Dante Pettis, man. You finally got the dog in you. I saw the dog in you today, man. That ball could have easily been picked off. You came back to the football, caught the football with bare hands, with your hands, cradled it in and ran into the touchdown, man. You could have sat there and let the defender pick the ball off, but you came back to the ball. That's when the dog comes in. Comes in.
Gotta want it.
Come back to the football. You come back to the football and you catch it and you run it in. So that's why I'm giving him the game ball today, because Dante Pettis finally showed up. We've been waiting for him for 2 weeks, and he came up today with a big play. I'm proud of him. He ought to gain more confidence off of this moving forward. So shout out to him, man. And shout out to that ref who played it fair, who gave us that first down, because that dude held Kittle in the end zone, and the referee saw it. He threw the flag. Shout out to that freaking ref for throwing that flag on that. That gave us extra chances, and it got us in the freaking end zone. Thank you for playing it fair for the 49ers. Thank you. So,
he was great today, wasn't he? That one official, they kept calling the Steelers for them calls they normally call us for instead. So I was delighted. Agree.
Right. Thank you. Something in our favor. Thank you. So overall, man, 49ers did great today, man. They didn't let up, man. The defense, man. This defense is a top 5. It's not a top 3. I'm telling you right now.
I know, and they're just now getting on track. Bosa said he'll be like completely healed by the time we play the Browns. And D Ford should probably feel a little better too. The Browns don't know it. Boy, I think that's going to be the come-out party for the 49ers. The dominating 49ers.
Yep. We coming. Shout out to D4, man. I'm so glad my boy D4 got his sack today, man. His first solo sack, man. I'm proud of him, man. That's what we need out of D4. Somebody who can close out games, man. So shout out to him. But I ain't gonna take much of your time. I know you got callers calling in, man. But we here, man. We here, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to the fam. I play upon the Dre Trez, Trey Trez, Big Show, Russo, Shea Lewis, man. Jerry Fresh, Real 49 Hits, Daniel, all them guys. Shout out to the Nighthawk fan club, my boy Jersey Joe, Rico, Kenny, Silvio, you know what I'm saying? Big Show, all them guys, man. Shout out to my boy Joy Mahoney too, man. He told me to give him a shout out. I'm gonna shout out what up, man. hey, F Rudy. Off Super Bowl, only scored 3 points and broke. And I want to give a special shout out to FU Adam Rank. You said we were gonna lose to Pittsburgh. You said you were gonna lose to Tampa Bay, and then you said we was gonna beat the Bengals, and then turn around and say we were gonna lose to the Steelers. But hey, we won all 3. So you can kiss my butt and call it sweet. All right,
there you go. And Ryan Clark too. Right. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man.
And speaking of Joey, boom, 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 boom. Joey Mahoney, yeah, I'm that one. Ooh, yeah. Joey Mahoney. Joey, you just got your Will just gave it a shout out, and here you are.
I hear it. What's going on, Ronbo?
Joey, man, enduring, you know. I tell you, it's like a job. You got to get in shape to be a 49er fan, man. You know, I tell you what, man, I felt like I just got through going through 16 rounds of boxing or something, man. Just watching the 49ers. What are you guys doing, man? Come on, you're wearing people out. Take care of the ball. So, and after all that badness, they still manned up and won the game, Joey. That's a sign of a champion.
That game was ugly.
I don't want to go through it no more either. I really don't. It's more than any one human being can take. My God. One weird mistake after. And on the 10, 5, 15-yard line, they couldn't do it midfield. Get right to the goal line. You already got Robbie Gould can already get you 3. We're going for 7. Come on, let's go. Oh, fumble the ball. Oh, no. Hey, Joey, don't make me relive don't make me relive those moments. Okay. Joey, game ball and judging Jimmy G, and how do you feel about our Justin Skule and all that good stuff?
That was the $1 million question that I had. I was curious on Skule. I was like, man, it's either going to be really bad or it could be really good. So we'll see. And, I didn't think he played that bad. I thought he played all right.
Yeah.
Got a couple holding calls, but I didn't even think that first one where you're like, oh, yeah. Like, I was watching you live. Like, you're like, oh, yeah, I don't even mind that penalty.
No, I
didn't
don't.
even think that was a penalty. He didn't even really, hold him. They called him for a blindside hit. Like, when is that considered a, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Salvatore, they got him out of New York. He explained that if you block back toward the line of scrimmage, can you imagine you're on the field? No, I can't block him this way. So come on. The NFL needs to make some alterations to some of the ruling. I was just happy that he kept that monster off of Jimmy because he was coming hard. I don't care about the flag. Take him out. It was important that he did that. And I bet you Kyle told him later, listen, don't worry about that foul. You did a good job. I want you to do that every time, too. Don't stop doing it for worried about the flag. Worry about Jimmy.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I thought, man, the first half, man, I can't. I was like so mad, Ronbo, when we kept fumbling and turnover after turnover. We get all the way down to the fucking 10, 15-yard line, fumble. First drive, interception off of Brady's hands. I'm like, oh my God, all right, no big deal. We'll get it back. And then we drive right back down the field, turnover. I was like, oh my God. And then it was
That's
and then
when
it
I
was
lost
6-0.
it.
And then
What are you guys doing? No one deserved to win this game. You guys don't even want it. You play like a bunch of you really got lost it then. I do remember losing it. They finally got
I felt the same way, Rumble. But you know what? Sometimes look at it like this, right? 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago when John and Kyle came in. You remember that streak that we had? 5 straight games.
Your last few games, yeah. That everybody said nobody was trying anymore, and they just gave it to us.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, but do you remember weeks 2 through 6 where we lost by 3 points or less in 5 straight games?
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't find a way to win.
To save our
we're
life.
finding a way to win.
I know.
It may not be beautiful, but it's
still
a win.
A win.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
And if the Rams lose tonight, Rombo, we'll be in first place all by ourselves.
I love that thought.
How does that make you feel?
It makes you feel like I was arguing with a guy on Twitter yesterday about the power rankings. See, listen, you know what? There's only one problem wrong with the power rankings. Okay, the Patriots have played the Miami Dolphins. They've played this hobble Steelers team. And now they're playing the Jets. And they're considered the top team in the NFL. So, and a guy get a Ronbo, man. First of all, the Steelers are that. There's something that carries over from last season. They were top-rated team. They've done nothing to reduce their ranking. Well, excuse me. I understand about last season, so we're going to just ignore this season. Okay, that's all right. Fine. A little change. I'm not checking the rankings anymore. Anyway, between now and week 6, that's okay. Patriots can have it.
I mean, I get your argument, but he does have a point. It's like college football, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to have Alabama or Clemson 1 or 2, and then they win all their games, and then their ranking change. Like that's just how the rankings go. Like it goes off of last season, and then what you do this season. So unfortunately, that's just how it goes.
And that's the way they set it up. But the Eagles were ahead of us. Some teams are 1-1, and they're going to have the rankings again next week. And I said I wasn't going to look, but I'm going to look. I can't stand it. So if the Eagles are ranked ahead of us next week, I'm going to be really pissed. Okay.
No, they won't because they lost today. They're 1-2 now.
1-2.
Yeah, they won't be ahead of us. Yeah, there's no way they're ahead of us. No way.
As 49er fans, we've got to learn to accept these things. We'll be the team pretty soon that's up in those rankings, so it's okay. Joey, I gotta go. I'll look for you tomorrow, though, Joey, because since you get back in here, man. Good to hear from you always.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Thank you for taking my call. Shout out to all the Niner Empire. Will, always a pleasure listening to Will talk, man. I love listening to Will talk, man. Every time he talks, I listen. That's my guy right there.
He is
all right.
cool.
Rombo, you have a good night, brother.
You too, Joey. Bye-bye.
All righty. You have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, let's check out Carlos.
I was just saying, oh, is that the leg?
Same Carlos? Because this time, Carlos.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, Ronbo.
Well, hi. Who is this?
My name is Courtney.
Are you Courtney? Courtney, are you over at Carlos's house?
How do you know?
What? I don't know. We just saw Carlos' name flash on the screen, and last time I talked to Carlos, he did not sound like a young lady. So I said, this must be somebody else. Hi.
What?
Who is that?
Who is that? Yes. What's your name? Eileen.
Did she say Eileen?
Mylene.
Mylene. Hi, Mylene.
Yes. Oh, he said hi to you.
Ladies,
this is so cool.
I mean, Courtney,
oh my goodness. What's that, Ronbo?
Are you ladies 49er fans? Because I know that Carlos told me somebody in the family does not have faith in the 49ers, and that's not you.
I know.
Yeah, that's
no. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, all right.
I got full faith.
All right.
Full faith. I mean, how about that game today? It was rough, but
it was painful, yeah.
We made it through.
We did. And you know what that means, though?
Yes,
This team's got character, Mylene. And Courtney, this team's got character. And when you win those games, that means you're good.
Yeah, we were so excited.
Well, get ready, because there's going to be more excitement for the next 14, 15 weeks. And by the way, Courtney, if we go to the playoffs, there's no telling what could happen after that. If the 49ers are not going to let teams beat them, even if they give them that many chances, that means this team is getting mean, Courtney. Mean.
Yes, we are. Oh, my gosh. It's been so rough the past couple years,
Oh.
you know, and I see the effort right now, and we're doing so good so far.
It's getting
And
better,
I love
too.
it. You know, it's you pump us up, Rombo. I mean, you get this household going, and we're just like,
Gosh.
man, I mean, I look forward to it. Every Sunday, I'm like, you got Ronbo on right now? I don't hear him. Turn that shit up right now. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Making all
And
kinds
here
of
we
noise.
are. We're having a good ass time. I mean, you get the Niner Empire just like flaming hot right now. And it's just like, I appreciate it, Rombo. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know too much about football, you know.
Got me
I didn't call to talk about football too much, but I just called to appreciate you, Rombo.
Thanks,
I mean,
Courtney. Gosh.
oh man, we're just having a good ass time. I'm like, damn, I wish Rombo was just like up in it, you know. Carlos is telling me, he's like, you need to call him. Let me put him on the phone for you. So he gets my phone, and you go, here, just listen. Tell me when he's on the phone, you know, and oh my goodness, so cool. I love
Courtney,
it.
I
love it, Ronbo.
Thanks. Courtney, I really do appreciate it. I really do. And listen,
Hell yeah, we're always listening to you, Ronbo.
Thanks. Well, listen, you ladies have a great night. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple more here
Thank
before I say
you.
goodbye, because I'm getting hungry.
Of course, yeah,
I need to
it was so good to talk to you.
it's so special.
Yes.
Hey, and I tell you, you and Mylene have a great night. And give Carlos a bunch of
Thank
hugs and
you.
squeezes, too.
Hell yeah, oh, of course.
All right.
All right, Ronbo, thank you for answering my call.
Thank you,
Have
Courtney.
a
No,
good night.
anytime. All right.
Let's go Niners!
Yes.
Woo! Bye, Carlos.
Good night,
Ronbo.
Mylene. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
That's adorable. Well, fam, as I could, it's the smell of you know what, Krusky. Just got the tomatoes and the cheese. Lots of tomato sauce. And now your favorite toppings. I think a lot of heavy mushrooms. Just work on the sausage, just a little bit with the sausage. You got pepperonis in there, you know what I mean? And give me some olives too. You know what I really would like to have, but I can't do it all the time because I think eating deep dish pizza is probably not a good thing to do, right? I mean, it's just too much calories to work out. Oh, okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, fam, hit that like. Tomorrow. Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about some of the things that we probably shouldn't, but we do it anyway because it's Monday Night Raw. Well, before I go, la, 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 la. Got that W. Ow. Ruth.